It's Pantyhose Greg. And this weekend I was stranded at the dispensary. No buses running after 11 p.m. I walked home, got home around 4 a.m., walked 5 miles. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
Oh, my God! Good reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shot of something to make my motor go. Yes, I do. So I turn on the Klein and Alley Show.
Who?
Give me some Klein and Alley Show.
Woohoo.
Give me some Klein and Alley Show. Get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
Get it on.
I said, get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
3, 2, 1, go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah. How goes it? We are Klein Alley Show. Good morning. Welcome to the next 4 hours of your life. I know that we cannot expect most of you to stick around for the full 4 hours, but if you do, we'll make it worth your while. Coachella tickets in your future this morning. See Green Day.
Here we are already.
I
Coachella
can't
tickets.
believe it. We're already doing that. So we'll do that for you. That was unexpected. We just found out this morning. Got some Coachella tickets. We can't use them, so they'll be yours. We got more lift tickets to give you all show long, so you can join us this Friday as we return to Snow Summit for a proper ditch day. Get your excuses ready, or if you need an excuse, we're more than happy to generate one for you. That'll be a good time on Friday as we do the show here and then immediately get the hell up the mountain.
I've been really excited to go to Snow Summit with everybody, but then over the weekend, seeing all of the horrible blizzard, cold conditions that everybody else in America is being subject to, I was like, actually, that does look that looks real cold.
You know what's real sad is watching your kids have a hail ball fight. Because there was hail that, I don't know if anyone else got the hail yesterday, but we got some of that hail falling down, and watching children try to make balls out of hail and throw it at each other, it's just incredibly depressing.
No, it's incredibly exciting. That sounds amazing.
Hail doesn't really form into good proper balls.
Whatever, it raises the stakes.
Your kid
Doesn't it also melt instantly? As soon as you pick it up,
as soon as you touch
into
it,
slush?
It falls apart again, and also it was like them just attempting to find hail, and at one point I was pretty sure they were just picking up gravel, and I was like, oh, that's not even hail. Let's just leave that where it is.
That's really exciting.
You want to talk about up in the stakes alley, a gravel ball. That'll teach a kid a lesson, right? We got lots going on today on the show. I'm super depressed because of how football played out yesterday. Not a good day.
Both games turned out the exact opposite of what I think everyone wanted.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Everyone's
really
and now it's
that's how I sounded. For most of I had like a little bit of joy in me for part of the first quarter, and then I sounded like that whimpering, sad man for the rest of the entire day. So much so that I am contemplating doing something that I never said I would do.
What are you going to do, dry January now?
No.
You can start now?
I cried way too much yesterday to call it a dry January.
Aww.
No, I think I may not watch the Super Bowl this year. I'm serious.
You're going to watch the Super Bowl.
I
said that too. I was like, I don't even want to watch this, but we're gonna. We're gonna.
Honestly,
it's the same exact Super Bowl as 2 years ago, so you gotta just at least hope that's gonna turn out differently than the last one. But
I kind of I hit a part yesterday where I just go, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what should happen. It doesn't matter what was happening.
Klein, be positive. You can lose money on any game. You can bet and then lose and then bet again. Pick yourself up.
All right, you got me. I'm back in. I'll gamble back into the game, but only for the bets I'll be watching. I'm just so dejected by all of it, and
oh my gosh, you loser!
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you for the pep talk. Some audio of me watching Washington fall apart yesterday. That was depressing. But then, of course, everyone else, like the rest of the world, we're just so sick of Kansas City. And it does feel at some point now, as much as I don't like to be one of these conspiracy theorists, that the NFL is rigged and scripted.
See, I don't think it is. This made me think it wasn't because everyone is so over them.
No, you're wrong.
And people NFL's like you that are dedicated Super Bowl watchers are saying now that they don't want to watch the Super Bowl because it's the third season that they're in the Super Bowl. It's like, enough already. We're done.
It is one of these moves where financially there is an interest. The NFL, obviously, they're all about the money. And financially, they have a huge interest in certain teams that get there. It's worth more for them. And it is worth a lot more for them, for both the Eagles, to be honest, and the Chiefs to be in the Super Bowl than it would have been for Buffalo, Washington.
Totally.
Now, Washington fell apart regardless. I'm not going to say anything.
I mean, I knew they were going to.
But there's just a lot of very suspect things that took place in that second game that makes me believe. I don't. Once a ton of people online that will tell you for years, scripted, conspiracy theory. You start looking at certain refs that get given certain games, and you start looking at the history of the games that they've been a part of and how they've played out, and you start going like, what is going on here? Why am I going to sit around and watch? If I want to watch this, I'll watch more WWE. If I want to watch scripted results.
Yeah, but do you think that all those players would somehow be able to follow a script?
It's not about all the players.
Calls.
It's about certain calls at certain pivotal parts of the game.
Yeah, but you can only control that so much.
Of course.
Yes, but the guy, like the 4th and inches, where the guy walks down and like walks back.
Yeah, crazy. Like they spot it where the ball should be, and then there's a guy, they know what we need to do. We need to keep this close. You're right. They can't have complete control over it, but can they do certain things? Just like if you ever used to play Madden, a lot of times if you were getting your ass kicked by your buddy, oh, shut up, Clark.
Sad they lost.
The computer would start to, CPU assistants would start to kind of make the game more even. I'm just saying, there's certain things that are going on. It
does sound like the things that losers say.
Yep, it does.
You want to see the things that
I mean, that's what we said. Like last year when the Niners lost, it was just like, well, all of this with the technicalities, and that's what happens.
I'm just saying. I'm not even talking about the Washington game. If you want to hear what losers say, Al, you can listen to some of me watching the game, which we'll get into later. Got it, good. That's what things losers say. That's...
Got it. I'll add that into the gay sports highlights.
You want to?
Please do.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'll put it. No, it's on me. I got it. Hold. Let me just see what's going on here. Big 4th and 5. Yeah, I have a lot of bets here.
This is what
Who are you
losers
talking
say.
to?
My butt. This is the. You want to hear what losers say?
His daughter.
Talk to my kid.
Come on. Big stop. Obviously going to be Barkley. You guys averaging 30 yards a carry.
Are your children next to you?
Yes. This is what losers say.
Come on. Get him. Oh, no. Terrible.
All right, forget it. I can't even. It's making me so mad. I can't even get into this now.
This makes me sad. Sadder than watching the game.
Yeah, this losing at college fund. Here we go.
There they go. That's right, kids. You're not even going to high school now. We lost high school money.
You weren't going to pay for that anyway.
I know, that's true. We got lots going on today's show. Make it worth your while. You can be a winner just because I'm a loser. Doesn't matter. This is KROQ. KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Pleasure to meet you. Spend the next couple hours with us, and maybe you leave here with Coachella tickets, lift tickets. So what else we got for you today? I know we're doing something else. Hold on. Oh, yeah, 3-day passes to Creep IECon, the Ontario Convention Center, this Friday through Sunday. Lots of cool events coming up in Southern California. We'll get you into as many of them as humanly possible. And your first pair of lift tickets coming up in a few moments. If you beat Allie in this exciting round of Allie Knows the News, plus you get $100 of her money.
I'm very behind on everything.
As you should be.
I was, I was birthday party drinking, I was spa daying, then I was kid birthday partying, and then I was trying to catch up on the gayest sports highlights, so I've not looked at the news at all.
So today is pretty much easy money, free money. If you want it, you can get on the phones now at 800-520-1067. Later in the show today, we got lots to cover, but one of the big news stories Allie brought us last week is that humans, us, are having less sex
humans,
than ever
AKA
before. Just
us.
letting people know that are watching on the live stream now. We are technically humans. I know it may not look like that on YouTube, but we currently are still humans, classified.
Hello.
Not the best version of humans, but we are humans. Are having less sex than ever before. And we wanted to get to the bottom of this, so we sent Jake into the bars. And throughout the show, we'll listen to some of these. But everyone's got their theories. And in case you think we sound dumb, Allie, just imagine the people Jake hangs out with, because this is some of the theories as to why potentially humans are having less sex these days than ever before.
People in America are having way less sex than they used to. What do you think that is?
It's all the that they put in everything. It's the, I would say what? Starbucks? The MSG, was it?
Because of all of the MSG and the Starbucks, we're having less sex than ever before.
I thought he was going somewhere with like forever chemicals and something that was like lowering the men's sperm count, and then he turned a hard left to Starbucks and then a hard left again
to MSG. Never saw it coming, but you know what?
Like, wow.
Guys thinking outside the box.
What a plot twist.
So we'll get to that a little bit later in the show today. What else do we have for you? Don't be a dick couples. We're officially getting to that Valentine's Day time, and some couples can be super annoying. We'll accept open nominees for the worst types of couples out there, and there are some terrible couples. And you know who we're talking about. They always seem so happy and bubbly on the outside, but boy, are they annoying to be around.
Yourselves, workout couples.
Oh, there's a lot. We'll get to that coming up a little bit later this morning. Take your nominees there. We'll take a deep dive into Jake's journal and so much more. Plus, Allie will break down the good, the bad, and the embarrassing from her birthday spa day. So that's all coming up in moments. Quick
ended
break.
In blood.
It ended in blood?
Yes.
Oh, man. Get to the bottom of that. That's all coming up.
I don't know if you want to.
Oh, really? Yikes.
You'll be questioning whether I'm human.
Okay. Well, enjoy humanity for now. We'll be back in a moment with Allie Knows the News. $100 up for grabs. Want it? Call us. We'll play it after this on KROQ.
Coachella might be one of the most iconic music festivals in the world.
All right, music festival goers, the Coachella lineup is here. Let's talk about Coachella.
This is going to be epic.
The Coachella lineup has just been announced. Headliners are Lady Gaga, Green Day, and Post Malone.
All week on KROQ.
Win a pair of 3-day passes to Coachella. April 11th through 13th and 18th through 20th. Empire Polo Club in Dio. Featuring
Hey, this is Billy Joe from Green Day.
Green Day, Post Malone, Lady Gaga, Megan Thee Stallion, Travis Scott, Jimmy Eat World. The Prodigy, The Original Misfits, The Beaches, Reba Doobie, Joe, Basement Jacks, and tons more. Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win your way in with 3-day passes to Coachella.
World Famous KROQ on the World Famous KROQ.
KROQ.
Man, still get goosebumps when I listen to that, huh? Green Day right there with the assist. Threw that together as our way of saying thank you to all first responders. Our thoughts with everyone still recovering from these fires. And as much as that rain, we needed it so desperately. You know, it made certain things better and certain things worse. And that's
well, at the beginning, I was like, okay, cool. This is a good amount of rain. Seems like it's nice. And then it stopped, and I was like, cool, I think that's it. And then it rained all day yesterday and poured, and I was like, okay, we can stop here.
As 818 said, did it rain a lot this weekend, or was that all just Klein crying watching his Washington team get their ass handed to them? Well, it was a combination of both, actually.
You're why the 101 in downtown L.A. was closed?
That's all tears from me, sitting on my couch, watching my childhood favorite football team finally get close to doing something amazing, only to find it all fall apart. All right, let's give you $100 of Allie's cash. Little Allie knows the news action every morning right around this time. Your chance to win. All you got to do is answer some questions about stuff going on in the world. Do better than Allie and get paid. Here we go.
Allie knows the news.
Let's say hi to Keith, who would like a shot at your money this morning. Good morning, Keith. How goes it? Doing all right. Allie's about to leave the KROQ studios as she sequesters herself. She will not hear these questions. You get them first. We'll score it together at the end. Answer them quickly, confidently, and accurately. And let's pay the people. Here we go. Question number 1. The Super Bowl has been set. Yippee. Who's playing?
Kansas City Eagles.
Question number 2. There is a massive post-death announcement from Pee Wee Herman that apparently is going to come out in this new documentary. What was the post-death announcement about Pee Wee Herman that we're all going to learn about together? What was it?
He's getting married.
Question number 3. This magazine that has not had a printed issue in over 5 years will be back to print on February 10th of 2025. Which magazine is going to have their first printed issue in 5 years?
Mad Magazine.
Mad Magazine. Go to question number 4. Speaking of Super Bowl stuff, this artist has officially been added to the Super Bowl halftime show, joining Kendrick Lamar. Who is it?
Bruno Mars.
And finally, guys, got debts to pay. A pregnant woman gave birth inside of this location, and as a result, will be getting free food from there for a year. Which location did a pregnant woman give birth into? Give birth inside of? Chick-fil-A. All right. It probably wouldn't be on a Sunday, that's for sure. Let's bring Allie and we'll score it together. If you do better than Allie, you get $100. Great way to learn about some stuff going on in the world. More importantly, let us pay the people, what it's all about. Here we go, Allie. Question number 1.
Okay.
Super Bowl has been set. Yippee. Who's playing?
Eagles, Chiefs.
All right. Yippee, right?
Blah, blah.
He got that as well. Tied up 1-1 after 1. I think right now, if you're keeping track, Chiefs are shockingly favored by, I believe, 1.5 points.
Cool.
Go to question number 2. There's a massive post-death announcement that is going to be made about Pee Wee Herman in a documentary that is about to be released. What was the announcement that we're all going to learn about together?
I'm gay!
Well, are you talking about you, Allie, or Pee Wee?
Both.
Okay, that's right. He said that Pee Wee was going to get married or getting married or something like that. But the correct answer is that who knew Pee Wee was gay? Apparently, it comes out in the whole documentary.
I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah, but I think
you are, but what?
Shut up, Pee Wee, gay Pee Wee. You're the gay one, not me. Okay.
Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
All right, whatever. I don't want to turn this into a whole homophobic thing.
You can't say anything mean to him, otherwise you're gay shaming.
Well, love you, Pee Wee. All right, thank you. Question number, Allie gets the point. He does not. We go to question number 3 now. Question 3, Allie, here we go. This artist has been added to the halftime show at the Super Bowl, joining Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I have not seen this. Let's go with Diddy.
Diddy's a great guess. That would be shocking for everyone. He guessed it was Bruno Mars, but they've done that too recently.
They've done that, yeah.
SZA has been added to the stage already, so no one gets the point on that one.
It'd be crazy if it was Drake.
It would be crazy. We got to because that's a bet you can make, by the way, if that'll happen, but it won't. Question 4. This magazine, which has not had a printed issue in over 5 years, will be re-released in printed form on February 10th, 2025. Which magazine is coming back to IRL, real life? You can hold it, flip it, the whole thing.
Playboy?
He said a Mad Magazine. Great guess. But the correct answer, Allie got it, is Playboy. Coming back.
Didn't they do that already? They were like, we're going to go back to print, and then they did it once and then went back to digital?
I don't think they, according to this article I just read, has not been a printed issue in 5 years. I think they're talking about it. Now they're finally going to do it. We go to question number 5. Allie's up 2, and this is it. Woman gave birth inside of this restaurant, I'll call it, and now she'll be getting free food from there for a year. Which place?
Chipotle.
It's a good guess. He said Chick-fil-A. Both wrong, but you were hovering right around it. She was inside of a Krispy Kreme. And now
that's not a restaurant.
Well, that's why I was saying restaurant-ish.
Restaurant-ish? That's not even a restaurant. They have one thing on the menu. It's donuts.
Yeah, they got donuts. Okay, great.
Who sits down and says, I'm going to go to a restaurant?
I do. If I go to
Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, because I don't want to say that I went home and ate Krispy Kreme. So I'll tell my wife, what'd you have for lunch? I went to a restaurant.
So you call it a restaurant.
That's right.
Even though none of us do.
Yeah. You ever called a restaurant, Keith?
No, heck no.
All right, whatever. Final score. Allie still beats you. What must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ? Go ahead.
This is Keith from Aliso Viejo, and Allie knows the news.
Tomorrow morning, right around this time, you'll have another shot at getting some of that sweet, sweet money. And everyone wants that sweet, sweet money because that's what it's all about.
1 year of free donuts is not a lot.
No, it's really not. Especially I feel like you just go in there in like a cap and gown, they give you that anyway.
Exactly.
It's KROQ. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Perhaps you're listening for the great music we play on KROQ. Perhaps you're listening because you want stuff from us, like Coachella tickets. They'll be coming up later this morning, starting at 9 o'clock and throughout the day and all week long. We got your lift tickets coming up as well. And if you happen to have a name currently on a standby boarding list, because we put you on that last week, we did it, or Nicole, or Megan, I hope you're listening because we're going to pick up the phone in about 30 minutes, give someone the good news that they'll be packing their bags and heading to Boston to go see Sublime. It is another part of KROQ's Mile High Club. We got that trip to give away this morning.
Not a lot of people on this list.
Nope. No, not a lot of names on this list at all. But we will be calling one of you, so be ready to answer your phone, hopefully. And it would be great and feel good if you have any idea who we are and why we're calling. We're not selling you solar. We're giving you good news. You'll be traveling to Boston.
But if you want the solar, we'll sell it to you.
I tend to believe that most of the people on the show I trust. Like, I trust you, Allie. I trust Jake the Nerd.
Yeah, Road Bros.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot.
That's happening.
Sounds so gay.
I gotta
Road Bros.
I gotta drive
I've
him.
seen that movie.
Oh, man. That's the name of that's the documentary.
I just got to get to Milwaukee.
That's the Pee Wee Herman documentary. It's called Road Bros. I got to take Jake up the Snow Summit on Friday because he was successful in picking out the non-alcoholic beers out of all the lineup of beers. And
He crushed it.
It was incredible, but terrible that I've got to sit in the car with him for 2 hours plus to get up that hill, especially now. Hey, good news, all that rain we got up in the mountains. Great. It's going to be great conditions. Very excited for Friday.
Good powder.
Good powder, as they say. But someone on the show I'm having a hard time believing anymore because this person claimed that they were dedicated to sticking to a plan for themselves for the remainder of the year. And this is not a resolution. This was like more than that. It was I've made a promise to myself.
Yeah, and it became an even longer promise. It was like a 30-day commitment, then a 60-day commitment, then it was like till the summer commitment. And then I got a little evidence at the end of the show on Friday.
This person's a liar.
This person has completely gone the other direction already.
Anyone want to fess up?
I don't know what you're talking about, Allison.
Uh-huh.
Vanessa.
I'm not doing anything bad.
You're a lying liar.
What did you say you were not going to do until June of this year?
And I haven't done it. And I have not done it. I haven't drank Coke. That's right.
Nope.
No.
It's not what you said. Vanessa, well, we'll play the audio. You swore off dating, correct?
I did. And I haven't dated.
Yeah, but you're talking to somebody.
I was curious. I was just
Is it a volleyball?
thinking.
It's another volleyball. It's another one.
Oh, man.
She slays with volleyballs.
It's actually a tetherball now. She's really moving her way around.
Oh,
Wait,
man.
Vanessa, you not only said to us, you said to yourself. It was one of those things where you were making a promise to yourself, but you kind of said it out loud so you'd be held accountable.
Thank you for keeping me accountable.
I'm not going to date. You said I'm not going to date.
You said you were going to be off the apps?
I'm off the apps. Then we find out, this was weird last week, we found out that you somehow ended up back on the apps for whatever you call it, research purposes or something.
And now you've been talking
research.
back and forth with a guy.
I was just curious. I'm talking to no one, and you can check my phone. I was just looking because I got bored, but then I was like, no, what am I doing? So this person lives really far away, which I thought in my brain.
This person
lives really far
hold
away.
on. You just said there's no person. You just said to us there's no person.
I said when I was looking because of curiosity, I was like, oh, what's the harm if I were to talk to someone that lives really far away because I'll never speak to them in real life.
That's
what?
such a ridiculous reason.
I was doing nothing wrong.
But you got on the apps again out of curiosity.
Curiosity.
Because you know that you're going to see, you're going to swipe, maybe you're going to message, or maybe just wait for them to message you. And what leads to that? Dating.
You can totally check my phone, and you'll see I'm literally talking to no one now.
But you said there's this guy who's far away. Who's this guy?
Where'd you live?
No one. It was like a one-day talking situation. Maybe 2 days.
Okay, here we go. This is.
Where'd you live? How far
But
away?
what's funny is that she was trying to defend herself, and she showed me where he lived, and...
He lives really far away.
Right, he lives in San Diego.
Exactly.
That's not really, first of all, that's not really far away. No way. I thought you said really far away. In my head, I'm thinking, she's talking
Like Alaska?
Yeah, I thought she's talking like in another state. At the very least, another state. San Diego, the closest other major city to where we are, is where he lives. That's not that far away.
Will never work. We're way too different.
I promise you right now, there are people listening as we speak that someone lives in the L.A. area and they're dating someone who lives in San Diego. And
there's people that regularly commute. They live in L.A.
Yeah.
They commute to San Diego for work.
That's not insurmountable at all.
You can hop right in the car and see him.
Well, there's no one to see because he stopped talking to me, and I was like, oh, perfect. Now I can continue my resolution. Every day is a new day.
But if he hadn't stopped talking to you,
you would... Every day is a new day for resolutions, bitches.
We're not First of all, beautiful speech. We're not shaming you, Vanessa, but it's interesting that of all the people, you could not have been more clear about the fact that not only am I not going to date, I'm not going to think about dating, I'm not going to look about dating, I'm off the apps. I wasn't even going to activate until June at the early. And you started by saying I'm going to wait till after Valentine's Day because you said it's all losers now. Everyone who's available now is a loser, is what you said.
Okay, all right, you're right. But guess what I did this weekend? I was like, you know what? Because I was bored, I opened the app, so I got a book. I'm trying to keep up with my resolution. I got a book, so I don't date.
Smart.
Okay.
It's a good move.
So
right
I will remain undateable because I'm reading.
So that was your big plan, is that if I read, it'll distract me from going on the
Yeah,
apps.
I'm trying to do all the hobbies out
But,
here.
you know, Klein, she wanted to be pescatarian as well. And then 2 days later, she was eating a
I'm
meat.
still pescatarian. That freaking, what's it called? The shumps? I forgot.
She can't stay away from the meat, Klein. She swore off meat in 2 different ways.
Yeah, meat is that's your kryptonite. You keep going back to the meat. The man meat,
You can't
the tube meat,
the chop meat.
the chop meat. Yeah, because that's right. You were going to go only fish.
I am, dude. That one shumps I had 2 weeks ago. Come
Are
on.
you drunk?
What day is it today? What number are we on? Today's the 27th. Give me a break.
All right, relax. This is going to be a long year for you. I'm just saying, if this is going to be your plan from now until June.
I love it when people break their resolutions and they get defensive.
You want to
But
bet?
no, okay, so you break them, but then you come back. What did I say? Every day is a new day, baby.
A lot of people supporting you on the text line. A lot of people from San Diego listening that would like to date you also. People that live closer than that say, you shave 30 minutes off that commute right now and start dating me, says 714.
No, I'm back on my resolution.
Oh, listen.
As of one day.
I feel like if we put a camera on her head, Allie, I feel like it would just be double fist and chomps and
I don't
swiping.
think we need to put it on her head.
That's a good point. That's a good point. It'd violate all. All right, well, Vanessa, we know we're on to you. I'm just saying you can't lie to us because we're going to keep you honest around here.
Yep. I know. I like it.
What's this guy's name that's not a guy?
Exactly. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Lying, more lies.
I was talking to an AI, okay?
It's Wilson,
I was
isn't
talking
it?
to AI.
Wilson. KROQ, hi, what's up? Hello. Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, Klein.
Yeah.
Penny, it was Greg. I was just lying here wrapped up in a blanket. I was on hold. I didn't even know what's going on.
Are you currently talking to Vanessa on one of the apps?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Just making sure. All right.
I wouldn't do that.
Just making sure. He respects.
I respect myself.
He respects her resolution. We got to take a break. Vanessa, good for you. When we get back, Allie's got the gayest football highlights from playoff weekend that took place. I mean, everything was gay, especially when they said Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl again. That was pretty gay. But we'll get into it. Gayest football highlights, your ADD news. Going to give away that trip to Boston. That's all happening in the next 15 minutes right here on KROQ. And hopefully you join us on Friday for Ditch Day. We got your lift tickets coming up as well. We'll do a pair before we get out of here this hour.
Klein Alley Show.
Thank you, Bud Light Bros. Rise Against on KROQ. How would you like to see Rise Against? We got tickets. We'll be bringing a ton of tickets with us to Ditch Day this Friday, Snow Summit, and it is open to the general public. Of course, we're giving away some lift tickets throughout the entire show, including right now at 800-520-1067. If you have an excuse on the ready, need a Friday off for whatever the reason, join us. Go skiing, snowboarding, and if you'd like to, pop in, say hi to us. We'll be at Tommy's Bar from 1 to 3 p.m. with tickets to see Rise Against, Papa Roach, Cruel World, Foster the People, Tom Morello, and a ton of swag and merch and everything else we bring with us when we take the show on the road. So if you would like to get them lift tickets, call us now, and we'll take care of you the second we're done with this ADD news. Plus, got to give away that trip to go see Sublime in Boston. We're going to be picking up the phone and calling someone on the standby boarding list to give them the good boarding news in moments.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
All right, this week in weather news, we go from fire to rain. They said it was coming, and come it did. Over the weekend, most of L.A. got between half an inch to almost 2 inches of rain, and it's going to continue. There's a flood advisory until about 4 p.m. today. And there were a lot of sections of freeway that were closed off. Obviously, they had a lot of concern about toxic ash that was going to be raining down the hillsides because of the fires. And even now, as I look at my Watch Duty app, it says that the Hughes fire is 95% contained.
That's some fire.
I'm
Still
like,
burning.
what is happening here? Like, it was pouring all weekend. And then Palisades fire is 94%.
Huh.
And the Eaton fire is 98%. So I'm like, dude,
I don't get it.
how could the fire still be going?
But I also think it's one of those things where, like, even, you know, when the percentage seems low to us, like the 15% contained, we're like, that sounds terrible. That's actually a good thing. I don't think we
but I think
understand what
can't
this
mean the
means.
fire is. I mean, 98% contained means there's still fire, right?
You would think that, but I don't think it means that. Some firefighters got to be able to explain this to us normies, because I don't.
Does it mean there's a smolder? Like when you put a fire out and then there's still some hotness? Because there can't possibly be.
Once again, I don't know the answer, but I think once they get like north of 70% contained, I think it means like it's pretty
They
much
all just
out.
walk away?
I think that's when they all leave. Yeah. Pass 70%. Let's get out of here.
It's like you pour the pitcher of water and you go, that's easy.
We get hit happy hour. Let's go.
All right, coming out can be a tough experience. In my opinion, it gets tougher the older you get, but better late than never. And Paul Rubens, a.k.a. Pee Wee Herman, has finally come out posthumously. There's a documentary that just premiered at Sundance called Pee Wee as Himself, and it's 100% gay porn.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I wonder what that chair does.
It's not actually, obviously, but he does get very honest about his sexuality, and this was when he did some interviewing very close to his death. He gave them a lot of, like, hours and hours of interview material, and they said that he knew that he was sick with cancer, but nobody else
I thought
knew.
you were going to say with gayness. No. I'm like, Allie, that's not a sickness there. Allie, the gay one on the show, is the most homophobic. He knew he was sick with the gay, you know.
But I think this was his opportunity to finally share with the world who he really was, because he knew it would probably be some of his last interviews, even though he didn't tell the film crew that he had cancer. But he said, I had many, many secret relationships. I was secretive about my sexuality, even to my friends, out of self-hatred and self-preservation. I was conflicted about sexuality, but fame was way more complicated. And he talks about how he wasn't living as Paul Rubens, he was living as Pee Wee. So he didn't feel like he could come out because everyone knew him as Pee Wee.
Well, it would have been a much more shocking announcement had he said he was not gay. Because I think everyone was just assumed he's super gay. If he had been like, I just want to let everyone know in the documentary, I slayed the ladies, and
I think everyone would be like, that's shocking.
I know, that would have been like, what?
With that bow tie?
Yeah, that's...
A guy named Pee Wee?
Right, but I get it. He's doing a very popular kids show, and at the time when that was, as big as it was, yeah, it's one of those things that could have been a, quote, career destroyer.
Well, yeah, because there were this was a long time ago, right? So people could have been like, don't watch that gay man on television.
He also got busted in a theater.
Yeah, and then I think he talks about that, too, about how horrible that was and how he didn't want more negative
It's also in a movie
press.
called Blow. I mean, come on. A little on the nose here, right, guys? Let's get serious.
He didn't even read the script. He just
I'll
said
take
yes.
it.
Wait, this is an actual movie? Oh, damn.
Request.
It's about Coke. Oh, stupid movie.
Starbucks has been making some changes. They promised that they were going to pivot and bring Starbucks back to its hometown roots, essentially, because it's gone too corporate and everyone doesn't like that there's no personability with the baristas anymore. They were going to start writing names on cups again, and now they've said that every company-owned Starbucks now will have ceramic mugs for customers that are going to be consuming beverages in the store. So they'll have a ceramic mug if they're ordering a drink for here, and possible free refills. And they're also bringing back the
community mugs,
the condiment bar. And they said you can also bring in a glass or a personal mug of your own.
And they're trying so hard. It's weird. They even have these little slogans now, like that first sip feeling. When I stopped to get you Starbucks last week for your birthday, it was annoying because they don't just let you get your coffee and go. I like it when it was corporate. It was like order, buy. Now they're like, hey, enjoy that first sip feeling. I'm like, what?
They said that to you?
Yes.
That's so creepy.
I know. I was like, excuse me, what? How dare you? Are you coming out as gay right now?
Are you Pee Wee Herman?
What is this? First sip feeling.
And also I like that they give it to you in a to-go cup, because maybe I'll have it here and then maybe I'll leave.
Right.
I feel like when they hand you that big-ass mug, you're like, man, I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm stuck with the mug. And I feel like the mug is like a look at me. I'm a coffee person. I'm sitting here reading and being all coffee shoppy.
There are, as you know, with coffee places, there are the loiterers that go in there and they know they're going to kill 3 hours stealing the internet and using the bathroom. And then there's the people that are like, I'm here getting something I need to get me through the next hour of my day, and I'll move on. Let's go ahead and give someone some good news to start the day. Jessica?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning from Southgate. You are going to be joining us on Friday. We got some lift tickets for you to join us. Snow Summit Ditch Day. Skiing, snowboarding, day drinking. You're in.
Oh, my God. Awesome. Oh, my God. I can't believe it.
Do you have an excuse on the ready for whatever you're going to skip on Friday?
Oh, my God. I don't have an excuse yet.
Allie, give her one. Pregnant? You want to say early pregnant?
I'm going to say, violently throwing up, and you don't know why. Could be food poisoning, could be pregnancy.
Good. That's always a good one. Good one. They won't ask follow-ups.
That's perfect. I'll take it.
All right, great. We'll see you on Friday. Hold on one second. Got more of those tickets to give you all show long, so we can go ahead and pack this mountain full of KROQ listeners. That will be great. We got that to get to. In just a moment, going to kick off a brand new hour of the show, and the very first thing we do is get someone from the standby list to the boarding list to go see Sublime in Boston.
Look at this. Dude, we're in like Colorado.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning and welcome to your Monday. A brand new week can begin. Wetter week ahead, which we will take, I guess, as a win for us, especially if you plan on joining us on Friday as we ditch day up to Snow Summit for some Klein Alley Snow Ditch Day. Live tickets coming up later this hour, every hour. Keep winning them. Of course, open to the general public as well. And we'll be at Tommy's Bar there at Snow Summit 1 to 3 this Friday with a grip of stuff to give you just for stopping by. There'll be some food, some drinking, and a lot of tickets. Plus some good old-fashioned FaceTime. Always appreciate the FaceTime we get to spend because you know us a lot. You hear us make fun of each other every day for 4 hours.
We want to meet you and hear your BS stories about your life.
That's what it's all about. Beautifully said, Allie.
Well, we share BS stories from our life.
One of the best.
Have to listen to it.
One of the best parts of this job is getting to give the good news to people that their life is about to get instantly better. Take that very seriously, and every once in a while it's just like, hey, you're going to go to a show in LA, and then we get to sometimes make it even sweeter by getting you in KROQ's Mile High Club and saying you're getting on a plane, we're covering your airfare, we're going to put you in a hotel. Probably not a great one. I'd say 3.5 stars, I would imagine.
That's
maybe.
Fine.
Sometimes I'm shocked. I meet people sometimes who win these trips. They go, you won't believe it, dude. They put me up in a 5-star place. Nicest hotel I've ever been in. I said, we did? That must have been a mistake on our end. I'm always shocked by that. But anyway, it's going to be a great trip. You'll go to Boston. You're going to see Sublime. Of course, you get to see them right here at the Beach Life Festival. So let's go ahead and give someone a call now. This is always interesting when we do this live, Allie, because you never know if they're going to answer, if they even understand what they're, what we're calling about.
And also, sometimes we have woken them up. We've given them the wake-up call.
Yeah, which, if you have to think about all the things you could be woken up by on a Monday morning, this has got to be the best thing, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, but can you imagine getting woken up from a number that you don't know, and then you're like, who the F is calling me this early?
Right.
And you get mad, and then you change as soon as you pick up the phone and hear our voices.
Here's the good news / bad news. If this person doesn't answer, we'll just have to call someone else on the standby list, and we'll just keep making calls until someone actually takes our phone call. But that could take hours.
Doing this is how the scammers stay alive.
That's right. This is like some people's full day every day. It's just cold calling until some idiot's like, I'll take solar.
Yeah, exactly. And every once in a while, it's a good thing. So that's what keeps them answering. Oh, man, what a bummer.
I'm unable to take your call.
I'm unable to take your call.
You don't realize. You don't realize. You're missing a great opportunity that could change your life forever. And if you listen to this show in the podcast, you're going to be like, that was me. That was me. I'll try one more right now. And then we got to get into a song, Allie. But I'll tell you what.
It is tough that we do this on a Monday, Klein.
I agree.
Shower or whatever.
Yeah,
they're all in the shower, I'm sure.
This is why you guys always make fun of me that I still answer unknown numbers. You go, who does that anymore? And I go, I do, because one of these days it's going to be a call like this. It's actually.
Hello?
Hey, hello? Who's this?
Oh, hi, this is Paul.
Paul, you got Klein Alley. We're live on KROQ. Good morning. Thank you for answering.
Good morning.
Do you have any idea why we're calling you right now?
I'm hoping I'm the winner.
You are packing your bags. You're off the standby list. You're joining the official boarding list. You're off to Boston to see Sublime. Congratulations.
Oh, my God. No way. This is like the first time. I'm always like the bridesmaid and never the bride.
Well, you're a beautiful,
so romantic.
Beautiful bride today. You get to pack your bags.
And
once
your
again,
dress.
Boston Calling is the festival. You'll be there. It's all on our dime. And congratulations. And thanks for supporting KROQ. All right?
Oh, man. I can't believe it. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And you should thank the other person that we called before you that didn't pick up.
Okay. I thank them so much.
Yes, that's right. They deserve the glory.
God, so one of her friends was going to tell her, I just heard them call you.
Yeah, it was your voicemail.
And you not answer.
On KROQ. And now you don't get to go to Boston. Hey, the good news is, since she didn't win that trip, she'll be eligible for whatever the next destination is, which I'm sure we'll share with you soon enough. But Paul is the newest member of KROQ's Mile High Club. So congratulations, Paul, and enjoy yourself in Boston, all right?
All right. Thank you so much, man. I can't believe it. I'm just like smiling ear to ear.
That's beautiful. That's why we're here. That's why we do it. For Paul's Smiles on the World Famous KROQ. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Super Bowl's been set. You got that going for you, I guess, if you even care anymore. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. And once again, this is not a repeat, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a tough day today if you are a Buffalo Bills fan, because every year right around this time, you think this is the year we're finally going to get to the promised land. And, you know, a lot of fan bases have had to deal with this over the past few weeks. Detroit Lions fans that have never been there, they finally get the hope. It's one of the nice things about having a team that's constantly sucky is that you never really get that built-up excitement of this is going to be their time, because the further the team goes, the more invested, excited you get, and then when it all falls apart, it is that much more crushing.
You would rather just be bad the whole time?
Yeah. I mean, I was, for years, as a Washington football fan, for years I was just able to just go, well, season's done after week 3. This is going to suck. Let me go ahead and see how the Rams do. That was what I got to do for years.
Don't you want to feel more invested throughout more of the season?
The ups and the downs. The ups are higher, but the downs are so much more downsy, Allie, and I know you get that. And that's why even yesterday, as I was watching, I started like this. Got it, good. That was like, me being excited. That was like Cabana Klein Q1, and then this is me by the end of the game.
Oh, come on. No, stupid. That's so stupid. A terrible play call.
Dad, I want one.
I know, me too.
I want Washington, she said.
Yeah, that's right. She knew.
Oh, she's so trying to bond with her father.
I told her if you're going to college, Washington better win, and she knew college is now no longer in her future.
She knows that a happy father will be giving her all the snacks.
You'd always see the viral videos every year around this time of fans of teams destroying their own TVs because they're so disappointed and like, oh, it could have been, and then they don't usually happen during the Super Bowl, especially especially some big play gets. You go, what kind of grown adult idiot is going to ruin their own TV? But I get that sort of aggression because at some point you're watching and you go, this was so simple and they're being so stupid. And I just have audio. I mean, I didn't break any TVs because I respect TVs too much. But
they got really killed at the end, which just makes you feel so much worse.
Yeah, well, I kept telling myself, like, even as things started getting bad, I was like, all right, there's still a chance. And I was like, now they're down 20. Man, they still figure it out. No, they're down 30.
Now the score is 55.
Now Philadelphia has scored more points in the history, more points.
Any championship
I was like,
game.
but let me just think how this could happen. And then you hear the stupid...
Well, an onside kick.
It's nothing worse than hearing smug Tom Brady be like, stranger things have happened. Like, no, they haven't, you idiot.
Big miss. Nice, he missed it. He missed it. Big miss. That's huge, baby. Woo! All right, relax.
All right, relax.
What? You're telling the dog to relax?
Yeah, the dog got a little barky for my liking.
The dog is just responding to that frequenty. It's really difficult to tolerate.
I know.
Are you alone in this room except for your dog? Or who's with you?
At that point, I think I had a friend over. My buddy lost his house in the fire, so has no TV, so he got to come over and watch the game with me.
He sounds very quiet.
Yeah, well, he was trying to deal with insurance claims.
He's just crying next to you.
Yeah, he was trying to deal with insurance
stuff.
Yeah, and I felt bad because I was complaining about losing a couple $100, and he's like filling out insurance claims, like lost everything I have ever owned. So it felt bad.
And you're wearing one of his shirts.
I gave him the box. I actually took a picture. I gave him the box of shirts. He was very appreciative. Anyway, here's this.
A big 4th and 5. Yeah, I have a lot of bets here. Come on. Big stop. Obviously going to be Barkley. You guys averaging 30 yards a carry. Come on. Get him. Oh, no. Terrible.
No, he bobbled it.
Terrible. They're going to give him the catch, though. They're going to give him the catch because the Philly referee base. It was a bobble. You're right. He had no possession going out of bounds. God damn.
So anyway,
this is so depressing.
It really is sad, and that was pretty much how my day went.
So did he leave before the game ended?
Yeah, he lost his entire house a week ago, and he said that sitting with me watching football was the most depressing thing.
I would rather have no house.
He said that. He goes, I'm going to go back to sitting on my pile of ashes instead of sitting with you because this is terrible.
Well, I did incorporate some of your best lines from that into the gayest sports highlights of the week.
Oh,
and yes, there were only 2 games, but they were very high stakes, very involved. There were some post-game feelings that happened afterwards. So here are your championship gayest sports highlights of the week.
Here are the gayest sports highlights from the week.
Got it. Good.
Hurts gets a shove. Hurts in.
Look at Allen just tuck it in mid-flight here as there's a reach in.
They fake the jet sweep and run a toss crack. Chin can't get him on the ground. Martin can't get him on the ground. He rarely allows the first guy to get him on the ground.
Wow. I can't remember a play that touched me like that, I don't think, in my life. I got so much pride in our guys.
Cook to score the touchdown.
You shouldn't go outside unless you're Cook.
who is cooking.
Gonna do it again. Hurts. Ooh, I don't know.
No one's behind these guys. They're coming. He's going to come scot-free. Never would you think he's coming.
Fly, Eagles, fly to Super Bowl 59. Slay.
These have been the gayest sports highlights from this week.
Pretty gay. Super gay, I would say. Thank you. Did I throw my dog in at the end? You son of a bitch. All right, we'll take a quick break. We're back in a moment. How would you like to go to Coachella? We got your tickets upcoming. Listen closely to this.
Coachella might be one of the most iconic music festivals in the world.
All right, music festival goers, the Coachella lineup is here. Let's talk about Coachella.
This is going to be epic.
The Coachella lineup has just been announced. Headliners are Lady Gaga, Green Day, and Post Malone.
All week on KROQ. Win a pair of 3-day passes to Coachella. April 11th through 13th and 18th through 20th. Empire Polo Club in Dio. Featuring...
Hey, this is Billy Joe from Green Day.
Green Day, Post Malone, Lady Gaga, Megan Thee Stallion, Travis Scott, Jimmy Eat World. The Prodigy, The Original Misfits, The Beaches, Reba Doobie, Joe, Basement Jacks, and tons more. Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win your way in with 3-day passes to Coachella.
World Famous KROQ on the World Famous KROQ.
KROQ.
Win from us this morning. We got tickets for you to see. Which comedian, Vanessa, are we doing at the Hollywood Bowl? I always forget.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais.
Gervais?
We get tickets to see Ricky Gervais at the Hollywood Bowl. That's coming up a little bit later this morning. And also, we will get you into When We Were Young. Just announced what a lineup, including the return of Panic at the Disco. They called it quits. It felt like just a year ago. And now they're having a reunion show next October, and you will be
right
there.
around the kid's first birthday, right?
That's right. So, Allie is about to die.
No, it's not necessary. Well, according to the medical advice that I was given.
I thought someone told you yesterday to hang up and call 911 immediately.
So, I think medical advice is a little bit overrated, depending on the thing that you're getting advice
from
for.
someone you meet in an elevator, sure. But from a medical professional, that's not really medical advice.
Look,
that's them doing their job.
Okay.
Yes,
hello? They're doing their job. Yes, of course. According to the little, tablet that's in front of them that's saying, click here, okay? If they say this, send them to the emergency room.
No, it's not according
Correct
to the
me if
tablet.
I'm wrong. You've been sick for now 11 days? 12 days?
This is day 10, actually, Omar.
Now, what in the world, why wouldn't you listen to a medical professional to make you feel better?
Okay, so all of this started because my kid had a horrible virus. Unfortunately, he had a seizure as a result of the virus. Now he is fine.
Because Allie didn't listen to any of the medical
No.
advice they gave. So that's why his situation...
He'll be fine.
Yeah, his situation worsened quickly.
Then that was me calling 911. That is an emergency, right?
Yes.
The ambulance showed up and everything. They took us to the hospital. This is now me being sick for 10 plus days. Yesterday, I was kind of given a passive-aggressive suggestion from Katie to call a doctor because at this point, it's just getting a little out of hand,
And,
right?
and by the way, we've all said that too, because you're bringing your funk and your germs and your gross in here.
Yeah, it's gross.
And we all sit around and we're all very close to, way too close to each other.
Weren't you just like 4 days ago looking up the symptoms for mono? Didn't you think you had mono?
Yes, but that's past now. I don't think I have it because there are some of the symptoms. I'm getting new ones and other ones are going away. It's always changing.
You're
You
one of
gotta
those
keep
people
up,
that
keep
are
up.
hopping on WebMD and think they know better than the actual doctor.
No,
doctors go to school for a long time, right?
Long time. They're probably still in debt.
So what I did was I decided, all right, I'm going to call the nurse hotline and just get some medical advice, okay? And let me just start by saying,
What do you say it like that? Medical advice.
Yeah, you sounded so...
What the hell?
These are professional nurses, Allie. They know what better than you do because they deal with idiots like you all day, every day.
Yes, but all of us have ignored medical advice at one point or another, whether it's on the back of a bottle of something or some, hey, don't drink on this medication don't walk because this might...
First of all, Allie, that's not medical. The back of the bottle is not medical advice. That's
Yes, it is.
instructions for how to take the medicine.
Yeah,
That's
and
not
it's
advice.
and it's their advice that you don't drink while you're on these meds. But everyone
Advice
does
is
it.
like a friend who says you should wear some of those socks when you fly so you don't get blood clots in your. That's like advice.
All right.
You're talking about rules.
I call the nurse hotline and they say, all right, what's going on? And I say, well, I've been sick for 10 days almost now. And what are the main problems? I'm like, well, I've got this swollen throat that seems to be getting worse, and it's kind of tough for me to swallow. I still can't taste or smell anything. I've had a lot of nausea. I'm getting headaches. There's all this stuff I'm listing off, right?
You're a real catch. Is
And
that what
they-
they said?
Sounds terrible, man.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. But the body aches have gone away, so that's a plus. And then I said, I think, they said, what's the worst symptom, the one you're most worried about? I said, well, the throat is kind of, concerning, considering, if I'm talking for long periods, my voice gets tired and it's hard for me to swallow and it's getting really unenjoyable to eat.
And also who your mom is.
Yeah, the throat goat.
Right. So
yeah,
you're the next
I did
in
name
line.
drop her.
Yeah. If you have a bad throat and you're next in line to the throat goat, it's embarrassing to your whole family
Exactly.
creed.
They think I'm incompetent, my whole
Right,
family.
right.
I can't face them at Thanksgiving.
Right.
So then she goes, all right, well, has your sore throat gotten worse in the last 24 hours? And I said, yeah, actually it has.
Yeah, thanks for asking. Good advice. Bye.
And I'm thinking, like, yeah, I guess it's gotten worse. So she goes, go, clickety click. My advice to you is to hang up with me and call 911 right now. And I was like, whoa. Hold on a second, lady.
You already used your 911 call.
I have already called 911 a week ago, and that was the whole experience is extremely expensive. I had to get an ambulance.
Right.
I don't think that's really what I need here. And she was like, well, that's what I'm telling you. And I was like, do you have anything else?
Wait, that got it went to like 100 real quick.
That's what I thought, Omar.
well,
I was like,
because-
this is like her
because-
checking off a box because you click, then they think my air cavities are
Yeah, if
closing
you're
up,
having
and then
trouble,
I'm going to not be able to
Allie,
breathe.
If you're having trouble breathing and you feel like your throat is closing,
Isn't everyone having trouble breathing? Come on.
listen, they're trying. Everyone wants to pass the buck, and they don't want to be the responsible. So even if there's
That's
something,
the thing.
yeah, I understand. And probably 911 was the most extreme. I mean, it's like a couple times you go to like a doctor for something small. They're like, look, this is outside of my whatever. Why don't you just go to the ER? And you're like, but I don't think this is an emergency. But they're not
Exactly.
saying go to the ER because it's an emergency. They're saying go there because they got a wider range of whatever's there that can figure out where you belong.
We have a wide
Klein,
range of things to charge you for.
Yeah, that's true.
Going to the emergency versus calling 911 is very different. Like calling 911 is such a state of urgency. That's shocking
And
to
I
me.
feel
that they
like
would
if I
advise-
called
give you that
911,
advice.
they would laugh at me.
Well, at least
saying
you'd
my
get-
nurse
at least
hotline
you'd-
told me to call you
At least
guys.
you'd hear laughter.
But
Yeah, finally.
so then I said, all right,
That's a good one, Allie.
You found your sweet spot.
So then I
finally
said-
found that audience you were craving.
I said, Miss, I'm not going to call 911. And she said, okay, then I need to read this statement to you that you are refusing my medical advice. I said, all right, read away. So she reads the statement, and then she goes, do you understand? I said, yes, I do. She said, all right, the next level of care is that you need to go to the emergency room right away. I was like, next.
You skip that too. Do you have to agree to that statement as well?
Yes.
All right.
Every time she had to read me a statement. So then she goes, what about urgent care? I was like, seems like that'll be a long wait as well.
Well, can we skip all the way to the part where you just tell me to take a warm bath? Because that I can do.
And then I was thinking, why did I call?
Yeah,
You know, like what am I really looking for? Because people really just call with something in their mind that they want.
They want to hear.
They want to hear. So then what I want is for you to just I just want to stop by a doctor's office and have them look at my throat. That's really all I want.
So why don't you just do that?
I do. I have an appointment today, and I think I'm going to cancel.
Great. Because they're going to give you some of that advice.
I feel better.
That medical advice
I think I'm
that
good,
you don't
guys.
need. All right,
I'm
great.
on the tail end, I swear.
All right. Well, R.I.P. It's been nice knowing you, Allie. There she goes. Alley Show. I'd like to join us Ditch Day Friday. I got lift tickets for you right now and your VIP wristband so we can all hang out together as we take over Snow Summit. And the question we have for you right now as we try to save society is, which couple out there is the biggest dick couple? And when we use the word dick, we're not meaning it in the way that Pee Wee Herman would use it. We're meaning it more in this couple, maybe
in that case, do be a dick.
Yeah, maybe you like them. Maybe they're a fine couple, you hang out with them, but there's something about that couple that just they fit into a couple that is, society could do better without. And there's some clear ones coming through already on the text line. We'll get to your calls as well. Our favorite nominee, we will invite you to join us this Friday with some lift tickets.
818 wanted to nominate right out the gate the couple that walks way too slowly together.
Oh.
Whether it's at a grocery store or on a sidewalk, they are so oblivious to the fact that they're blocking everyone from getting by, but they don't care because they're so in love.
Hey, Sophia, it is officially the most romantic time of the year, only 2 weeks and a few days away from Valentine's Day. It's all about them couples. Which couple would you like to nominate right out of the gate as biggest dick?
All right, here goes to Maria and Dan.
Well, you don't have to give specific. You have to give specific names.
You suck.
But what did Maria and Dan do that you think make them a terrible couple?
Okay, so I didn't mean to do that. Okay, when me and Maria, we make plans, and without any notice, she brings along her boyfriend.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the invite without asking.
Well,
I don't like that either.
It's the couple that can't do anything separate. So even if it's clearly an event where it would not be a couple event, it's always the one couple that for whatever reason shows up together.
But they don't say anything in advance,
No.
like that the boyfriend's going to be there.
Right, and it was probably pretty clear. Like she was thinking, girls' night, we'll get drinks. And they're like, oh, there's Dan.
And let me
Thanks,
guess,
Maria.
Dan's boring.
Yes.
Okay, great. We got it. Yeah, that's
Like
an
if Dan
interesting-
was cool, then they wouldn't say anything about it.
Yeah, I know a couple like this. I think they finally broke up, but it became almost a joke that it didn't matter. We almost would set up the events to go, let's see how far we can push this to see if she still comes with him. So it'd be like, if we set up golf, she couldn't possibly show up. There's only 4 people in the group.
And
So
then
we'd
she'll
say
show
golf,
up?
and then she'd show up.
What?
And we're
Would she
"What?"
play?
No. She was like, I'll just hang out. We're like, what is going on here?
Don't you have a better thing? Like,
Don't you have 2 cars or something?
Yeah, oh my God.
Mark, all right, open nominees. Don't be a dick couples as we're officially entering the most romantic time of the year. Our favorite one, we'll get some tickets to join us Friday, Ditch Day, Snow Summit. What's up?
Yeah, the couple that shows up to the function, like already deep in conversation, and then when you get there, you can't even add to their conversation because they're just constantly going at it. You can't even add to anything that they're saying.
Interesting. So they're in their own stratosphere.
Like
You
a
can't-
fight? Yes, exactly.
Well, fighting couple is a different sort of couple, I would argue, than what he's saying. He's saying a couple that is kind of oblivious to the fact that now
Other
there's
people have entered the conversation.
Others around now, and they're
Right.
still kind of in that A-B conversation. The fighting couple, which is an interesting one as well, obviously, are the couple that everything could set them off, and one of them's always mad at the other one.
Yeah, but one that I like even more, 626 put in on the text line, is the couple that seems very happy together, but then when they're alone, they will talk crap about the other person in the relationship to you.
Yeah.
You
that's a
know,
good
it's
one,
like,
too.
well, he always does this, he always does that. And then the girlfriend comes over and she's like, well, he blah, 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 blah. You know, they're always crapping on each other, but then when they're together, it seems like they're, quote, happy.
Right, publicly, they look very happy. Hey, Ryan on KROQ, don't be a dick. Talking couples now as we are in the most romantic time of the year. Which couple do you like the least?
Yeah, I like to nominate the couple that has to plan a double date and fights every single time a date is planned. Not even an hour goes by, and there has to be an argument for the most pettiest thing.
It's interesting,
For
'cause
example,
sometimes
you
that's
didn't wake me up for Disneyland.
Yeah, sometimes that's the glue that keeps that couple together is the fact that they're so heated. Because I always say not fighting at all is a big red flag. If you're not fighting at all, that means kind of you're both checked out. But
yeah,
if you're
but then
fighting,
there's always fighting.
if you're fighting constantly about every little thing. And it's always interesting, too, because I've sat next to, like, people at restaurants before where there's a couple that's been together for a while and then, like, a new couple. And the new couple's getting along because they still like each other. And then the couple that's been together for a while is like, look at your future.
Yeah. Oh, the steak. Well, you shouldn't get the steak. You're not going to eat it. You have a heart thing.
Right. George, K-Rock, welcome. It's Don't Be a Dick Couples. Our favorite nominee will get tickets to join us Ditch Day. What do you got for us?
Hello, guys. How are you doing?
Doing fine.
So the couples that talk to themselves like babies, one to each other, and they also talk in third person.
Give me an example of the first, the baby talk, please.
So, so let's imagine John and Katie, and Johnny is like, hello, how are you doing? And the other one is like, I'm good, baby, I'm good. And they talk to each other like that. They're like, oh, baby bear, and they're talking one to each other like that.
Keep going. I'm still unclear.
Give us a few more examples, if you could.
Like, oh, you were talking about the steak, and they're like, oh, you're a big boy, you would like to eat this steak today? And they're talking like that, and you're like, what is going on with these guys?
Uh-huh.
Do you have an example of what that would sound like?
What do you say?
Do you have an example of what that would sound like?
So it's just like that. They go on and on and on like that, and you're on the other table hearing them, and it's kind of really uncomfortable to hear that.
Right. And if they were by themselves on the bed doing pillow talk, how would that sound?
Like in the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, it would be the same.
Yeah, give me an example.
All right. So they will be like, oh, you're working today? You're working? When are you going to be home? I'm waiting for you. I want to see you today. And things like that, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And
if one of them ordered a donut and the other one wanted to try the donut, what would that sound like?
Oh, my God. Can you please give me a piece of your donut? I really want a piece of your donut.
Right. I get it. Starting to make sense. Right. All right.
I find that really annoying.
Yes.
Right.
I can see. It sounds like it. All
We
right.
can understand
All
now.
right.
I think we have a clear picture.
I get that one now.
But we'll come back to you later.
Yeah. Think of a good example, George, so we can role play a situation. We'll get back to you in a second. Daniel on KROQ, good morning. Don't be a dick. What's up?
Morning. What's happening, guys?
Looking for nominees for the biggest dick couples. As a result, tickets up for grabs, and we're going to save society by eliminating one of these couples once and for all. What's up?
So I hate the couples that when you're at dinner and this couple, they're having such a good time that they have to make sure everybody around them knows it. They're joking around and trying to make everybody else kind of envious of their happy relationship when, sometimes I'm having a real conversation about I forgot eggs or toothpaste, from the grocery store.
Yeah, I get it.
I wonder what that would sound like.
George, back to George. George, if the couple you're talking about is having a conversation about eggs or toothpaste, how would that sound? George?
Does the baby want his eggs like these? Scrambled?
All right.
With the toothpaste?
All right, hold on.
Great. Okay.
Different.
Good nominee as well.
We have a different George on the phone right now. He will not. He's playing for second place. But go ahead. Other George from the 562. What's up?
Yeah. My deal is the younger person that thinks they're a life coach offering you advice on how to raise your
that's a
kids.
good one.
Yes, that's a great nominee.
Like, I found the person of my dreams
Right.
because I did this.
Oh, yes, the couple that thinks they can answer all of your questions. They know their relationship has made it 5 years successfully, so they are the gurus
figured out life,
of
yeah.
relationships. That's a great nominee.
626 wanted to nominate me personally and my wife, and I just wanted to say couples who look like each other
Oh, I hate that.
is definitely
God damn.
something that really aggravates people.
Yeah, I agree. Jen, it's time to nominate couples. Don't be a dick. Got to pick our favorite in a second. Give away this lift tickets. Which couple are you hoping to nominate?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
We did.
Sweet dips.
I want to nominate the swingers, like the open relationship couple, especially like the older couples that just want to spice up their relationship, and they're always trying to flirt with you and.
I agree.
The flirting is the part that's annoying about it because they're like, and you want to join in too? And you're like, I don't know, man.
They're very proud.
You don't know.
If you are a swinger and or in an open relationship, you're very proud of that. And once that's out and you let everyone know that, you love to let everyone know that at any time. And I know a couple. I think, Allie, we know the same couple that were in an open relationship or swingers. And like they would at any given time be like, by the way, if you want to
have sex,
if you want to have sex with her later, we can make that happen. You're like, what is going on here?
Like,
we're
I was actually just trying to get to the coffee machine.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if you're done with the coffee,
You never told me that.
310 said, "Can we please take George to the snow so that he can do these couple reenactments in front of all
George,
of us?"
we accepted a lot of nominees, and they were all great. But the nominee you gave us of the couples that talk to each other in baby talk all of the time, I think universally won our support. And as a result, we'd love to give you some lift tickets to come up with a good excuse to join us on Friday at Ditch Day. Can you make that happen?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you please accept in baby voice?
So let's imagine that's a couple. So, baby, we're gonna go to the show. Let's go to the show, baby. Oh my God.
All right, great. Can't wait to see you on Friday, George. Oh, man.
He has to explain it.
He's the best. Let me set this up for you guys.
Dinner table, right?
All right. Thanks for joining us. Don't be at that KROQ. Be there. That's the big selling point. Of course, the snow, the skiing, the fresh powder. We'll be there this Friday, Snow Summit. Look forward to you coming up. Open to the public, but of course, win more lift tickets coming up later this morning. We are still in January. People still doing their resolutions. Allie forced to reconnect with people from her past, which is why she's going through every contact in her phone and calling people at random, even people she hasn't spoken to in a while. And this week, it's a guy that you used to work with, but you haven't spoken to this guy in how long?
5, 6.
Okay. And your relationship was coworker only, not friendship.
Yeah, I mean, we were friendly within the office, and we had each other's numbers and stuff, but it wasn't like we hung out outside of work.
All right, whatever.
So it would be kind of weird that I was just reaching out.
Go ahead and this is Allie's call yesterday as she was forced to awkwardly reconnect with someone from her past.
How can I help?
Well, hello there, Chuck Bullitt. How are you?
Hang on here.
Wow, that was a long pause there.
Very long.
Okay.
He was clearly like, what? Oh, no. What I pick up?
You can literally hear the thought of, oh, goddamn.
And he's looking around at the people that he's with like,
Why did I answer this desperate woman?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I could hear you before, and I can hear you now.
Sorry, my truck was trying to do weird things with the microphone. How can I help you?
Likely story.
Sorry, my truck is the first excuse, by the way. Well, I just wanted to say, hey, it's been a while since we've talked. How's it going?
Okay.
Cool. Are you still living on a boat?
We are. Are you in the Bay Area today?
Nope. I'm in LA. It's actually my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Something so weird about you calling someone you haven't spoken to in 5 years
On my birthday.
that you worked with on your own birthday. It's so sad.
And then I have to drop that it's my birthday.
It really is thirsty.
I have to feel
It's my birthday.
You didn't call me, so I thought I'd call you.
God damn.
Let you know.
Every week you do another one of these forced reconnections, it gets sadder.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. But I just, I've been trying to rekindle with people that I, was friends with, used to work with, etc. And, we used to work together in the Bay Area. So I just wanted to, keep the connection alive.
Well, thank you. We're in a meeting.
So now he's goes into his excuse now.
And by the way, no one is what you've said this now 4 times to people or 3 times. No one has ever said that's so great. I was thinking the same thing about you.
We should talk on a regular basis or something like that.
No one has said
Instead,
that.
it's
Well, thank you. We're in a meeting at the moment.
Okay.
Hey, hold on.
In his truck?
I thought he was
What? Yeah, right, dude.
He was in his truck
Come
a second
on,
ago.
Chuck.
First he pretended he couldn't hear you. Then he said, it's my truck. And now he's in a meeting. Allie, doesn't this hurt your feelings? I mean, you should be offended by this.
I mean, at least we weren't that close. Okay. Got it. Thought you were in your truck, so.
Yeah, we are. We're out.
What?
You're in a meeting in a truck? No.
Some things never change.
Oh, man.
It's like I'm just going to insert phrase
I
here.
don't care when our forced resolution bit ends. I want to do Allie calls people as a weekly because no one has wanted to talk to you. It's so funny.
I'm in a meeting and he's in his truck.
Yeah, that's right. And you ask him to clarify.
Yeah,
he goes,
we're all here. You don't hear anybody.
I know, yeah, we're all here, all of us.
There's my friend Horn. There's my friend Wheel. It's my buddy Window. What's up, Window?
Some things never change.
Right. Tell me about it.
Stay in touch, certainly, and let's try to catch up a little later.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Chuck. Keep doing your engineer stuff.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Okay, well, there you have it. Another beautiful forced resolution.
He said, let's keep in touch. And for the record, he did text me later and said,
Lose this
sorry, I
number.
was in that meeting, but I do want to talk more. He
Great.
did
Lucky
say that.
you. Have that conversation. That sounds
I didn't answer.
enthralling.
World Famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ. KROQ.
This Friday, you deserve a day off. So funny today. We're trying to do a serious show, so I don't know what's going on. I appreciate that. Woke up in a terrible mood this morning, says 818. You guys have changed that for me already, so thank you for that. We'll make that even better coming up later this morning when we give you Coachella tickets starting at 9, noon, 3, and 6 all day on KROQ, and more lift tickets coming up in about 5 minutes right here with us. But first, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Well, the Super Bowl has been decided. It will be the two most hated teams in the NFL, the Chiefs and the Eagles, and the internet is completely over it. Dave Portnoy of Barstool leads a pack of people that are vowing to not even watch the Super Bowl this year because it was so rigged. The logo conspiracy theory is back with a vengeance because the colors from the Super Bowl 59 were revealed last year, and they're red and green. Even Christian McCaffrey, one of the nicest guys in the world, says that he hopes both teams will lose the Super Bowl.
I as well would hope that. I'm hoping SZA wins.
But before you truly decide if you are going to root for one team, who you're going to root for, I wanted to play a couple of celebrations from you, one on behalf of the Eagles and one on the Chiefs. Now, this is what happens when the Chiefs win. This is post-game Travis Kelce. Take a listen.
Do a little dance, make a little love.
Hateable. Annoying.
Yeah, he really has gone from America's sweetheart to very unlikable.
Then this is what happens when the Eagles win, and this was in the crowd in the streets after the game.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
a gun. Dude, that was definitely a gun.
Oh, get us in the camera. Go,
That's Philly fans are really the scummies. I got nothing against.
Like 3 gunshots of, is that a gun? Anyway, look at the camera. Go,
How about this? How about Allie? How about this Washington Commanders fan? Huh?
Big miss, big miss, big miss, big miss. Nice, he missed it. He missed it. Ah, the big miss. Ah, that's huge, baby. Woo! Oh, relax.
Yeah? How about that?
Similar to the feeling in the streets.
Similar.
Go,
Well, Philly, win or lose, that is going to be some celebration in Philly, and you won't. Even if you watch the footage, you won't even be able to tell at the end if they won or lost.
It's true because there's somebody else, like a couple of people got hit by a car that just drove into a crowd, and you're like, would this have been any different if they had lost?
Yeah.
You really have no idea.
Yeah.
All right, maybe you don't care about the Oscar nominees. Maybe you haven't heard of or seen any of them, and you don't plan to. But
hold on, Allie. I don't want to cut you off, but we have a big Eagles fan on the phone right now that would like to rub it in my face. Go ahead. Who's this?
Kevin Klein.
Of course. Coma Jim right there. He loves Philly. Did you even see the game? You probably didn't because you're blind.
No, I was there.
No
that's
way.
right. Yeah, he
that's
was
right. You got tickets? They put you in the third row again?
He gets like I have a wish stuff every week or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
How many times have you gotten I make a wish or whatever?
No, it's not Make-A-Wish. I have an Eagles season ticket.
Oh. Okay.
So you pay?
Yes, I pay every year. I actually, Allie, I spent $1,500 for seat buyer's license.
Where are you getting this money, Coma Jim?
I have a Kevin knows.
I have
What?
I have no idea. What do you mean I know? I don't know how you get them.
Don't you remember I got a settlement?
Oh, he got like a very big settlement, like millions of dollars, right?
Really?
Because
Yeah.
when the boat, because like a speedboat hit him in the head or something. Who ended up
Yeah.
giving you the money? The speedboat driver?
No, the company that designed the steering mechanism that malfunctioned.
Yeah.
on our boat.
Yeah, because the guy, yeah, whatever he said. That thing. All right.
Now, are you in the third row, or are they just telling you you're in the third row?
I guess I'm in the third. I don't know.
So you're going to go to the Super Bowl now, Coma Jim?
I am.
You're going? You're going to New Orleans?
Yes, I am.
Did you already buy your tickets?
I did. I got my ticket already. I was in the lotto at the link. I won it in the lotto.
Mm-hmm.
I won it in the lotto?
Yeah, because you got to get, there's only, season ticket holders have a chance to get Super Bowl tickets, the whole thing.
Got it.
Anyway, all right, listen, Coma Jim, congratulations. I'm not happy about
A
the way that
lucky
game
guy
went.
for a
But
seemingly unlucky
yeah,
guy.
I mean, he had a terrible thing happen to him many years ago when a boat hit him in the head. He went into a coma, lost his vision, but ever
God's
since then,
making up for it
right,
now.
you're getting the Eagles, so you got that going for you, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, there he is, Coma Jim. Thanks for rubbing it in my face.
Still a lot of
Congratulations.
questions there.
Sorry, Kev.
We'll have to use you as our official correspondent from the Big Easy when you're down there, okay?
Yeah, that'd be awesome, Kev.
All right, great. There he is. It's the great Coma Jim.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you, Coma Jim.
Anyway, if you want to see the Oscar nominees in sequence in a movie marathon, AMC Theaters wants to give you that experience with a movie marathon. They're doing 2 of them that will screen 9 of this year's 10 Oscar Best Picture contenders. So, Klein, look at this nap schedule for you. 12 o'clock, they'll put on I'm Still Here. Then 2:45, you can watch Conclave. Then at 4:55, you can watch Nickel Boys. 8:15, Anora, and 10:45, The Substance. So that's, from noon all the way to 11 p.m., you would be watching, quote, Oscar movies.
I did watch some of The Substance because someone tipped me off. There was some good nudity in that.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really weird, though. It's like weird nude. I was like into it, but
It's
also...
weird nude.
Yeah, it was weird nudity, not like hot nudity.
It's like where they make you feel bad for just perving out.
Yeah, I was like, man, I was really looking to get off on this, but I can't.
All right, the most successful influencers have a gimmick, a lane that they choose that they do not deviate from. For Klein, apparently it's car chats, but that's his lane. And now, the world's first incontinent or diaper-wearing influencer is here. She is hot. She's 27 years old. She's got pink hair, and she's got incontinence. And she's posting a bunch of pictures of crop tops and diapers, filling up her social media. She's blowing up right now, and she's now a leading... endorser of indie diaper brands where you can we get tie-dye,
Jake,
llama print, extra fluffy, super discreet, and she's like, hey, you know what? Let's stop being ashamed of who we are. We're proud diaper wearers.
Jake, you should get behind this. I didn't realize there's money in that to be made. She's got the females covered, but you're a dude that's got an incontinence issue.
Yeah, but I don't wear diapers.
Well,
yeah, you do.
Should start though.
No, I like to go all natural, man.
And I don't wear diapers. I just said I would be not opposed to.
You've said multiple times that you would love to wear diapers on a regular basis.
I would if
Right.
society would stop being so, but
That's what's happening right now. I'm telling you this.
it's more about not missing games or missing concerts or missing songs. And if if you're going to go to a show, you're going to see some bands going to put on a 3-hour set. You don't want to, especially with how expensive tickets are. Imagine if you're paying for this Fire Aid thing and the tickets are like $5,000. And every artist that comes up there is an A-lister. You go to the bathroom, you could miss the entire Green Day
Less
set.
talky. Put it in a post.
All right, well, maybe I'll put on some diapers and do a post today.
I'm just telling you, I would definitely follow you again if I knew you were wearing diapers.
You
in your
unfollowed
videos.
me, you bitch.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, welcome to your Monday. A brand new hour of the show starts now. Thanks for hanging out this morning. If you're new to us, nice to meet you. You'll come around eventually. I know it's there's a learning curve. I get it. Some people listening right now will tell you, so true. Hated these guys, couldn't stand them, didn't know what was going on, and now I'm back, and I can't think of my mornings without them. Appreciate you getting on board, spreading the word, helping us to #grow the show. Need you to tell some people. Net bangers, appreciate you as well. I didn't realize, Allie, but there's a whole drama happening on apparently the YouTube, which you can watch us. We're streaming live. We're on KROQ, but there's people hate each other there. I thought everyone got along.
There has been some fighting the last few times I've checked in on the stream, and then people going, "Hey guys, we're all just here to have fun, all right?
Listen to this.
Don't be so mad."
This person claims that we have to step in and do something because they're saying it's getting out of control.
Hey guys, I don't know who made the official Discord. I'm not talking about the fan-made one, the one that...
So apparently there's a Discord that the fans made, and then there's a different Discord that's an official one. I didn't know any of this was going on, but apparently it is.
Pop in and all that, but one of you guys, I'm pretty sure it was either Jake or Johnny that made the official Discord for the show. There's one guy on there going off like crazy, just being a complete asshole for absolutely no reason at all. Please, one of you guys, look into this. We need to get rid of this asshole. He's just complete dumpster fire of negativity.
So there's, I guess, one guy that's trying to ruin the whole Discord because he's just going against people one at a time.
He's bringing everybody down around him, and that's why he was banned from the fan-made Discord, because he's just a asshole. Yeah, please, somebody look into it. It's Mr. Anderson 169.
Mr. Anderson 169, you know who you are.
Please do something, figure this out, because we need this asshole off of there.
Wow,
ASAP.
So much aggression.
Dick. I don't know.
Maybe this guy calling is Mr. Anderson 169.
Whoa, that'd be so meta.
That was going on behind the scenes. Really hope somebody there cares enough to look into this. Please Thank you.
All right, well, look into it, someone. I don't even know one thing this guy said, but apparently it's a real issue.
Obviously, it's not good if people are just being dicks for no reason. But if we kicked every a-hole out for being an a-hole, we would have no one left.
There'd be no one left in the Discord.
And we sometimes are the a-holes that get kicked out of things.
Someone was telling me over the weekend that apparently there's a whole Reddit thread that has been started, and it's all about people that have jumped ship from other morning shows to start listening to us. And all these people are explaining where they left and what shows they came from. I didn't realize the whole thing happening behind the scenes here. We greatly appreciate it. So thank you for discovering us. We'll make it worth your while by giving you Coachella tickets in less than an hour and lift tickets right now at 800-520-1067. How would you like to join us on Friday? Get your excuse ready. Be caller 20 now. It is open to the general public, but we've got your lift tickets and your VIP party passes, and we'll do that. Caller 20 on KROQ next. We are Klein Alley Show.
Hola, Klein.
Hola.
Pásame una hole, bro.
Okay.
Ándale.
Thank you.
Okay, volleyball.
Okay, volleyball. Well said. Yeah, join us Friday. It's going to be a ditch day. You get your excuses ready. We'll see you up at the mountain. We're going to Snow Summit. Love you to join us. 1 till 3 will be at Tommy's Bar. Let's go ahead and give away some lift tickets right now as we say hi to Dia.
Good morning, Sweet Dibbits.
Sweet Dibbits. What are your plans this Friday? Go to job? Cancel those plans. You'll join us at Snow Summit. All right?
It's sick day, sick day.
Sick day, sick day. What are you going to come down with this time?
I will just say it's a sick day. And I'm a manager, so that is not really hard.
Oh, man. You have to like tell yourself the excuse, or?
I will tell myself the excuse. Email my boss, and let's go have fun.
All right. We'll see you up at the mountain. Can't wait. Lift tickets are coming your way, and party passes as well. And everyone who wants to stop by, you don't have to win. We'd love to give you these tickets. We'll give them all week long. Get as many of you on the mountain as possible. If for some reason you don't win, you still want to join us, open to the public, Snow Summit, 1 to 3, Tommy's Bar. We'll bring with us a ton of stuff to give you, like tickets to Tom Morello, Papa Roach, Rise Against, Cruel World, Foster the People, and your presence as well would be greatly appreciated.
Klein, there are some very viral breasts that have been happening over the last week or two. And I don't know if you know about them.
Sanchez.
Lauren Sanchez.
Ever since
the boobs heard around the world.
Yeah, the inauguration was 1 week ago, I believe, right? Is that
Yeah.
It was only 1 week ago was the presidential inauguration. And one of the biggest stories to come of that
was boob related.
Was the fact that everyone was obsessed with Lauren Sanchez's breast.
And that's Jeff Bezos' girlfriend. And she's
Fiancé.
Yes.
Fiancé.
That's right. He is locking that down.
Locking it down. That was the power of the breast right there.
And so she not only locked down one of the richest men in the world, she showed up to the inauguration in basically a corseted bra with a blazer over it that revealed pretty much all of what she had, which is a lot, right? And then all of these other billionaires, like Mark Zuckerberg and what have you, and JFK Jr., or RFK Jr., they're all getting caught on camera looking at her boobs.
Right.
Meanwhile, they all have wives. And then Megyn Kelly's all talking about how disgusting it is, and there's outrage, and people going, can't you just put them away? And then Lauren Sanchez makes a comment saying, you know what? If you feel good about yourself, you make other people feel good. That's
She's
just
right.
the way the world works. And
Absolutely right.
You think about how many things some wonderfully breasted women have gotten in their lives. I mean, the possibilities are still endless. And there are two things that never lose value in life: gold and boobs.
Well, also, we've said this before, but boobs are universally loved by all because straight women love looking at other women's boobs.
Yeah.
Gay guys, for some reason, love
boobs.
And if you're a straight man, speaking on behalf of straight men, there's maybe nothing better on the planet than seeing boobs, even if it is cleavage style or through whatever. I'm not going to go on because it makes me sound weird. The point is that it is one of those things. There's so few things on the planet that are just so universally loved by all.
Sydney Sweeney, another person with beautiful breasts,
Right.
also happens to be talented, but universally loved by people. Women love her for her breasts, and so do men.
So the question would be, if you are a lady and you have, and I don't think it matters size-wise or otherwise, but
just a good set.
What the power of the breast? Because I think that in some time, at points in our lives, they have become a currency. Where I'm not saying that it's like swapping a show for anything else, but you just get treated. If you have great breasts, you know this. If you have the power, if you have this power, that you have the responsibility. What have you gotten? Like by having a great
Yeah, we want to
rep?
know what's the best thing your breasts got you.
Because we asked that question on Instagram, and some of the responses, I couldn't even believe they were. I mean, I'm not surprised, but there's a woman that claims she ran out of gas or something like that. Went to the gas station and said to the guy at the gas station, "I only have $20." And the guy gave her a full tank of gas. A full tank. That would never happen.
Who gets
to me.
free gas?
I'd be walking home. I would be walking.
So then another girl said that she got out of a DUI,
Oh,
even though,
my God.
and she was in Arizona with an out-of-state California license and plates.
That's powerful. I mean,
That's stuff that you can get arrested and sent to jail, and she was able to just keep driving away.
So, serious
That's
question.
magic.
You can be anonymous, but what is the power of the breast? What have your boobs? And by the way, for a guy like Jake that's got a nice set as well, Jake, you can chime in too. If
And moobs are welcome.
You got a nice. I don't know what your moobs have gotten you out of, but
The only thing that's gotten me is you looking at them all weird.
that's right. They are incredible, impressive.
Anything for attention.
So we'd love to hear from you. 800-520-1067. You can call. You can text.
And we can give you something.
What is the greatest thing that your the power of the breast? What is the greatest thing your breasts have ever gotten you? I'm fascinated about this because this Sanchez story just will not go away.
I know.
It's gotten her headlines for a week ever since this thing.
And counting.
Well, I'll be right back. More show next.
Coachella might be one of the most iconic music festivals in the world.
All right, music festival goers, the Coachella lineup is here. Let's talk about Coachella.
This is going to be epic. The Coachella lineup has just been announced. Headliners are Lady Gaga, Green Day, and Post Malone.
All week on KROQ. Win a pair of 3-day passes to Coachella. April 11th through 13th and 18th through 20th. Empire Polo Club in Dio. Featuring
Hey, this is Billy Joe from Green Day.
Green Day, Post Malone, Lady Gaga, Megan Thee Stallion, Travis Scott, Jimmy Eat World. The Prodigy, The Original Misfits, The Beaches, Reba Doobie, Joe, Basement Jaxx, and tons more. Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win your way in with 3-day passes to Coachella.
World Famous KROQ on the World Famous KROQ.
KROQ.
Show. Coachella tickets coming up in about 30 minutes and more lift tickets as well. Talk about the power of the boobs because it's nothing new that everyone loves breasts. In some ways, it's the first meal we ever had. If you're a child, it means life, and then
they can sustain life on Earth.
Sustain life, and then eventually you end up just liking them for different reasons. But this story that came a week ago at the inauguration, it still has not gone away. It's the power of Lauren Sanchez's breasts and how even these billionaires, I mean, the slideshow of billionaire after billionaire after billionaire, just taking the old quick glance, thinking that they would be a quick glance and look away.
On not only national television, international.
International hasn't gone anywhere, and so we had the question because we don't have nice breasts on the show except for Jake.
Hey.
Well, you said yours are all over the place, Allie.
These are all wonky, dude.
Yeah, you got the wonky boob. You've said that before.
Mine are all over the place.
I'm quoting you. You said you got one that's one thing, one size, another one that's another size.
You guys behave yourselves.
Yeah, it's a very strange crowd.
We're getting rowdy.
You stay put.
Wanted to ask you, if you are someone that has nice breasts, what have they got you? The power of the breast seems like it has not gone anywhere. And yes, sometimes big ones are in, sometimes smaller ones are in. There's always trends that develop in the world of boobs, but it seems like they're still as powerful now as ever before.
Yes, and I encourage women to take that power.
Take that power. Use it. I'm jealous. I wish I had that power. Go ahead. You're on KROQ. What's your story?
Hey, sweet tip guys. I love you guys so much.
Sweet dibs.
Thank you for that. We're talking about the power of the breast. We think there's maybe nothing more powerful on planet Earth than the breast. What have your breasts gotten you out of?
All right. I was speeding on 4th of July on the 101, going about 90. I got pulled over wearing a really low top, coquette top. He asked me where I was going, if I was drinking. I said, no, I'm going to go be the DD. And I didn't have my insurance card, so he just gave me a fix-it ticket for not having my insurance card and let me go.
On 4th of July, too, which I feel like is kind of their Super Bowl for giving out tickets.
Everyone's probably drunk, and everyone's driving, and low-cut top, and you get a fix-it ticket?
Yes.
You would be in jail, would you not, Klein?
Oh, my God. You guys beat me up on the side of the road.
Well, and if you think about it, the angle, too, of like the knocking on the window and peering in, it's like a perfect angle down the chest.
When you were getting pulled over, you had that moment where you like, thank God I wore this. I hope it's a man cop or a lesbo lady cop.
Yes, absolutely. And I acted like very sweetly and just like, oh my God.
God damn.
Oh my God, I didn't know.
I didn't know I left half my shirt at the party.
That's so weird.
All right, thanks for calling, Sandy. Appreciate you. Thanks for that. Let's say hi to Genesis. I feel like by name alone, she's got a story.
Cool.
Hi, Genesis. Talking about the power of the breast. What have your breasts gotten you?
Hi, my breasts have gotten me good grades. I used to hide notes under them and cheat in class.
Whoa.
Wow, that's incredible. A whole nother benefit. A whole nother benefit of the breast is for hiding things.
I would hide, I could hide pencils and stuff under there and change my grades or like little notes, like I said. I would also get really good service at the bar if everyone was getting ignored. I would just set them on the bar and get service.
I would just set them on the bar. Let me just lay these out there.
Goddamn.
Have you ever used them to sneak booze into a festival?
No. Oh, I've snuck booze in a different way, but not with the breast.
Oh, man.
Well, that's our topic for tomorrow.
That's another powerful orifice, huh? April, the power of the breast. What has happened to you?
The power of the breast, I worked at a dispensary, so we always, dressed pretty cute. Showed cleavage and all. My boss took a liking to me. He mentioned he was going to a Bad Bunny concert for his birthday. I said, I like Bad Bunny. And he said, do you want to go? And I said, well, yeah. And he said, okay, just show up. And I showed up, and he got me in for free. And they were floor seats.
Oh,
and
my
I got
God.
to see the full concert for free.
You got floor seats for you and both your breasts, which is incredible.
Yes. It was the best night of my life.
Well, congratulations. I wish that we had the breasts to go floor seats to amazing concerts like that.
Oh, they've got me to a lot of places. They're pretty nice. They're pretty big. Free ticket. I gotten into Coachella.
Oh, my God. I got to get some breasts.
Yeah.
I would help fund your implants, Klein.
You have to go fund me posted, Allie. I'm serious. It's like almost like a built-in VIP backstage pass to life.
Yeah.
Is what it feels like.
I know, and as long as they're there, you've got that VIP. 925 said, hi, Klein and Allie. The best things my boobs have gotten me were free drinks for 2 years at a bar in college. I made a deal to flash the bartender in exchange to never having to pay for drinks until I graduated college.
What a deal. I mean, that's unbelievable. You got to think about how much you drink. That could be worth thousands of dollars right there.
714, I have had those extremely large breasts and now very tiny breasts due to a very large weight loss. I went from a G cup to an A and definitely got more perks with the big boobs, even though I was a bigger woman.
Huh. Go figure.
So it's like, oh yeah, Ozempic weight loss, but then you could potentially get smaller boobs and then you get less stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to say this on record because we probably all get fired, but the reason we hired Jake here is because of his beautiful rack.
That's the only thing it's done for me then.
Yeah, that's what got him his gig.
You would have
here.
been a goner.
Yeah. I want to play you this message on the GOAT line, and then we'll give you the next song we have queued up at KROQ. But take a listen, because we always appreciate your feedback about anything that happens on the show, about us, about the music.
Hey, guys. I think I speak for everyone when I say that Shine Down does not belong on KROQ. What's next? Nickelback? Can we make this not happen, please? Thank you. Bye. Have a good day. Hey, volleyball.
There's a hurricane and it's on the way.
Alley Show, that was Shinedown. I say that again, that was Shinedown on KROQ, Amir Klein Alley Show.
You know, it's funny you mentioned how everybody universally loves breasts, because even straight women love to look at and compliment or comment on each other's breasts. And I saw that firsthand over the weekend. I did like a friend spa day thing for my birthday. It's what everybody said they wanted. And I was like, we could do all these other things that are more affordable. And they were like, nope, we want to do a spa day. So
What does that mean? You went to a hotel?
yeah, it's like one of those things where you go to the hotel and then you buy a treatment and then they
Well,
let you
use
have
the whole facilities?
Yeah, you can use the sauna, the steam room, the cold plunge. I did my
Wait,
first.
was this for your birthday?
Yes.
And you did what everybody else wanted to do?
Yeah, because I didn't want to.
Allie's a sucker. Grade A sucker.
Man, Allie, you
Grade A
gotta
sucker.
start kind of like putting yourself first in these situations.
No, I don't need to do
Nope,
that.
she won't do that. She should do that because also it's like a big birthday for you, milestone birthday for
Yeah,
you.
and I don't want to be like, this is what we're doing, and then if people don't
Why
want to
not?
do it because I want
Well,
everyone
if people
to
don't
enjoy
want to do it,
themselves.
then that's fine. They don't have to join you, but you should do what you enjoy doing.
I'm too afraid no one will show up, Omar.
Man,
That's so sad.
That's crazy.
That is so sad. I mean, really, it is that you have to do something to try to just get people to go there.
I can't have fun knowing that other people didn't want to do that thing.
Because
I want
you know
to
how
make
much
sure
you know
everybody
how
wants
much you
to do
resent it, right? You know how angry you are when you're at something, even if it's celebrating a friend, because it was this huge inconvenience financially or otherwise.
But then you're not having a good time.
No,
So
I
you're
wanted
getting
to do it. I presented a few options. I said, we could do so. I forget what the other options were now, but they all said we want to do the spa day option. That's all what we want. And I was like, great. So I have no problem doing it.
Okay.
It was just expensive. It happened to be a place where it's like a lot for one treatment. But anyway, we get into the locker room area, and I kind of realized when we get in there, I'm like, whoa, some of these people have been my friends for decades, and I've never seen them naked.
Right.
And now I'm in a situation where we are all in the same locker room with friends and family members, and we're all about to get naked. What are we going to do?
Anywhere to hide, or was it one of those kind of big, everyone's kind of changing in the same exact spot?
Yeah, the locker rooms were all in the same spot. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, go to a bathroom or to a shower, but then you're the weird person who's leaving to change.
Was your hot sister there?
No, I don't.
Oh, man.
I didn't get a look at those.
Total letdown. I already lost interest in the story, to be honest. I
No,
checked
my
out.
hot cousin with beautiful implants. She was there.
Good.
So anyway,
Coco?
yes, thank
Coco.
you, that's right.
Shout out
Omar.
Coco.
So we decide we're going to go in the sauna first, then the steam room, then we're going to go into the pool. It was going to be like a round robin.
No
that we just
bathing,
kept
no
doing.
bathing suits, just like towels.
So
and...
I was like, my options are I could just do the robe
Yeah.
with nakedness underneath.
Mhm.
Then I could go swimsuit, but then I'm getting all sweaty in my swimsuit. Or I could go towel with
Right.
nothing. So everybody kind of made their own choices, and more people went full nude than I thought were going to.
Huh.
So we all get in the sauna, and some people were covered up with towels, and other people were out with the towels. And I was like, okay, we're all friends here, and we're all just boobs out. Then because everyone's friends and chatty, everyone starts complimenting each other's boobs. I was covered in the towel.
Did
I
everyone say,
decided-
Allie, will you wear my towel as well? Like, did they layer you up with their towels?
threw them at me like guys in a locker room.
Allie looked like she was like
Cover up your face.
a
here.
coat rack. I think that pile of towels over there is celebrating a birthday today.
So they were like, oh, so and so, your breasts are your boobs look so good, and I can't believe they're still so perky now. And then my friend's like, yeah, I always used to do the pencil test, and I always didn't want a pencil to be able to fit under them because then I knew they were still perky. And they were like, well, they just look so good, and your nipples are so perfect. And I was like, hey, you know what? All right, I'm gonna whip mine out.
Oh,
So I
everyone's
lowered,
this is
lowered the towel.
Everyone's getting all free. Everyone's getting all free with the comments. I was like, "Ooh, compliments coming this way.
Hey,
Here we
that
go."
towel's boobs are out.
That pile of towels, a lady. Who knew?
So I decided to lower, and then the conversation completely pivoted when I put them out. And I was like, are they trying to move away from my boobs on purpose? Because everyone was in a compliment off with the boobs.
Did you do that annoying thing you do where you're like, so
So anyway, they're all here. The ladies
hello
are here. And then when we got out, it was, okay, now you have to do the switch for the towel to the robe.
Right.
And then I saw some lower parts as well.
Oh, here we go.
And I got a little nervous, so I was like, oh man, I don't think I shaved. So I went into the shower,
You got
and
crabs, too.
they have like one of those blue disposable razor things, and I was like, I got to do a quick rundown.
Those razors, the ones that they have, they're always like the biggest trash razors. They're like barely one blade.
And it's a nice spa with everything else is like super nice quality.
They know if they had good razors, people would steal them, so they just cheap out on them. They don't even want you to use them when they put them out there.
And I didn't want to be gone too long because I didn't want people to be like, what is she doing? We're all going into the steam room now.
Right.
So I just went in and did a really
going through the bush of the Madagascar.
I need a chainsaw.
Luckily, the drain had big holes, all right?
Oh, God.
I just did a really quick rundown, up and down, and then I got out of the shower.
You did an emergency shave session on yourself because you were feeling self-conscious that if everyone was going bottoms free, you were going to look unkempt.
Yeah.
Like a hobo.
And I don't want the birthday girl to look like a bushy mess.
Were you like how much bush was there? Oh, because is everybody hardwood floors nowadays?
I think, yes. Omar,
really?
I was looking at it. Everybody's hardwood floors. Everyone's completely bare.
Okay.
And, I choose to go the different route.
El natural, yeah.
Not completely el natural, but not complete. I think personally that it's weird to be completely like 12-year-old status.
I always like that warehouse carpet emporium where they just talk about how they have carpet for miles.
It's just a little shag.
Right.
Just
I get it.
Something,
hey, you do you.
A little hair tousle.
It's your choice.
So I shave everything.
Comb over.
I get out of the shower. I towel off, and then I'm about to put my robe on, and I turn around, and I'm like, "Oh my God, this towel has blood all over it. That's disgusting."
Oh my God, dude,
you are.
And then you gonna throw up? I happen to be a great environment for crabs. Not anymore. And I go, man, I can't believe I just dried myself off with a bloody towel.
Yeah, what kind of monster would bleed all over this towel in the spa?
I look at the towel, and then I look down at myself, and I go, oh my God, what have I done with this disposable razor? This was a horrible idea. So then I'm like, I have no choice but to keep dabbing. And then I eventually lotion myself up to the point where I'm now stinging. And then I go into a steam room where it's all exacerbated, and then I just was uncomfortable for the rest of the day.
Happy birthday.
You really are something. I mean, I get it. I know what your plan was. But was that as relaxing?
Hey, this towel looked hot.
Oh, God. You should have gone back to that. That was the highlight of your day was you were a pile of towels in the steam room.
Well, I had a male masseuse, and he was very happy to see me.
Oh, I'm sure. Poor guy probably cut his hands off afterwards.
He was gay.
Afterwards?
Afterwards.
Klein. Alley.
Show. KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
KROQ.
This Friday, you deserve a day off. K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. Coachella tickets in about 5 minutes right here on K-Rock and throughout the day, all week long, 9, noon, 3, and 6. Listen, get your way into Coachella. What a lineup. Omar was just saying off the air. It's been a few years since he's been super excited about the lineup. This is one he's very into.
Misfits I got to see last year at another festival, and they were great. So, I mean, they're going to be amazing. Lady Gaga, Green Day.
Yeah, we will get you in starting in about 5 minutes. Be ready to call and win yourself tickets. Allie, before we get to the news, a very nice message from a family that listens to the show together, proving that our show actually brings families together.
Sweet volleyballs, guys. Me and my dad have a tradition of listening to you guys on our way up to snowboard. So, yay. And also, make this an entertaining show. Love you guys.
Oh, well, too late. Should have listened to that a couple hours ago.
Make this an entertaining show.
Sorry about that. If you want to snowboard with your dad and anyone else wants to join us,
Sure.
we'll be at Snow Summit on Friday for Ditch Day. We got more lift tickets coming up later this morning as well. Right now, though, your news. Let's get to it. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
So I think somebody gets points for this when we did our 2025 draft because
Yes.
they predicted this was going to be a growing crime, and it's proving to be true. Waymo taxi vandalism happened over the weekend. This one happened in Beverly Grove, and it just proves that robots really do bring out the worst in all of us. There was nobody in this Waymo, thankfully, but I don't really think it mattered to the people who vandalized the car.
Probably just more Philly fans celebrating. Just go all over the place. Just break things. E-A-G-L, break something.
So once the Waymo stopped at a red light on La Cienega, a big group of people just surrounded it and started kicking the doors in, and there was somebody on the roof pounding the car from the top, and then they ripped the door off of it. They tried to get into the car and start driving it. They weren't able to, which is nice that they have some kind of a fail-safe in that scenario, but they said they're looking into this so that they can start... I don't know if... Like, how do you change that? Is the car going to get some kind of defense mechanisms where, like, shoots knives out of itself?
Pepper spray, maybe.
That would be cool.
Bear mace. I mean, there's a couple things it could do.
Or just, like, shoots out a net and captures whoever's trying to vandalize it.
It's funny because the people that are vandalizing these cars are probably the very people that could use these cars the most. Like, these sound like the type of people that would get hammered in the middle of the day and realize they don't have a good plan to get somewhere. And this is the driverless friend you needed.
Right.
And I saw another robot. I don't know if you saw this in Northern California. It was one of those robot waiters at one of those restaurants, you know, that will like go around. So they tried to steal it. They tried to literally pick it up and take it out of out of the restaurant, put it in their van. And it was one of those cool ones. It's got the blinky eyeballs that like brings you your drinks and stuff.
But wouldn't your drunk self think that?
Of course.
Like, oh my God, what if I just had this in my house?
Right,
and then it
robot
brought
waiter
me
here could be
drinks?
robot butler at my house. I get it. I would think the same thing, but I wouldn't actually do it.
Yeah, but everybody, like I said, it brings out the worst in people. Even just this morning, there was coming up to a red light, and to the left, lane next to me, there were 2 Waymo taxis that were first at the light. When it turned green, I just blew through, cut them all off. I was like, what are they going to do?
Right.
They don't care.
Right. I've seen
and they're
Terminator.
going to slowly creep through the green light, and I know I'll be able to beat them easily. All right. The diversity policies are disappearing left and right since the inauguration happened. There are companies like Target and Meta and Amazon and Walmart and McDonald's, John Deere, that have all...
John Deere had a diversity policy?
Yes.
That's the shocking part of this story.
So did Harley Davidson. They're also on the list.
Wow.
So they are all companies that have rolled back their diversity policies because obviously there's the election, the inauguration, but also investors are pressuring these companies to roll back their policies, and a lot of them are giving in. But it seems like Costco hasn't. But diversity is out and discrimination is in. And there's now a new type of discrimination that is coming to light that has nothing to do with race or sex. But left-handers are now speaking up about the handism that they experience on a regular basis. About 10% of people are left-handed.
Handism?
Oh, handism. I hate it.
Yeah.
Jake, are
BS.
you a lefty?
No.
Oh.
Allie, you are, though.
Yeah, I am. I mean, you can never
Oh,
find
I
a
like
pair.
it now then.
All right.
I'm a fan of handism.
Yeah, go handism.
You can never find a pair of scissors.
Did you make
for
this
you.
up as a way of trying to like bring everyone's attention to your plight about being a lefty?
They just did a study, and they determined that every left-handed person in the study said that they feel
couldn't fill it out because they didn't have the right. The desk was on
they
the
had
wrong
pencils
side.
and they were all smudged.
I can't do the survey. Left hand.
No.
What's it matter?
They determined that they feel stereotyped against, and it's not just individual things like, oh, I can never find scissors, or, oh, they never have golf clubs for me. It's also that culturally, people feel that left-handed people are evil still. Even my grandmother was left-handed, and they tied her hand behind her back when she was growing up and forced her to write right-handed, because if she didn't, she was the devil.
That's how she learned, that's how she learned the original throat coat move that got passed down to Allie's mom. All her hands were all tied up.
Exactly.
I know how to get out of this.
And on top of it all, I can never be a calligrapher.
Allie, I thought you used both hands. I thought you're ambidextrous.
I learned to cut with scissors with my right hand because there were never left-handed scissors. And it was like, all right, I just have to figure this out because there's no other way. And then with guitar playing, too, I can't just pick up a random guitar and start playing. If I do, I'm going to have to play right-handed. And that's why I never really was very good at it, because I'm not going to get somebody string a left-handed guitar.
The worst type of left-handed people are the people that go around saying how good they are at things, but they can never prove it because they don't have the right thing. Like they're like,
I'm great at scissoring.
Yeah, all right. I can cut this
I can make a
construction paper.
snowflake right now.
No, but someone's like, I can hit a drive 350 yards, but anyway, there's no left-handed driver, so whatever. It's like, really? Can you though?
No, but I've tried to, not that I golf very often, but I've tried to be like, I'm out of town and I don't have clubs. And you'll call these shops and they do not give a crap. They're like, I don't know. I think I got a couple things in the bag.
Yeah, we give you a bag, an umbrella, and like this, put together random stuff. You lefty, huh? And a ball retriever.
I know, and I'm like, all right, I'm driving with a putter. Anyway, people are also upset because of a change that Spirit Airlines is making to their passenger conduct. They said from now on, passengers that are flying on Spirit Airlines can now be removed from a flight if a tattoo or other body art is visible and deemed lewd, obscene, or offensive. And it just gets everyone wondering, where are the people with offensive tattoos supposed to fly?
Right.
They're supposed to fly on Spirit Airlines.
Spirit was for. I thought you got free tickets if you had an offensive tattoo.
Yes, that was like a place where you could just be yourself. If you had an offensive tattoo, you could just live your life.
If you got thrown off Southwest, you'd be like, at least they'll take me on Spirit.
Yeah, they also said people with inadequate clothing or see-through clothing showing exposed breasts, buttocks, or other private parts can also be removed from the plane. So now no strippers can fly anywhere either. Not fair.
How are they going to get to their Sunday shift in Vegas?
I don't know.
They got to bus it now?
Oh, they should take Frontier?
Good old Greyhound. It's Greyhound's time to shine, baby. Hey, how would you like to see this artist right here, Lola Young, in the desert with the likes of Green Day
nice
and Jimmy Eat World and the original Misfits, and of course, like hundreds of others. That's what's happening at Coachella this year. We have your tickets, believe it or not, right now. Caller 20-800-520-1067. Let's get you some Coachella tickets next on KROQ. May this be the best week of your life, perhaps. Get you some Coachella tickets. And we'll do that starting now, happening all day here at KROQ. 9, noon, 3, and 6. Go ahead and set the reminders right now. And here's an idea. Perhaps you listen to our show every morning, and we appreciate you, but maybe your friends do not, or coworkers, or exes, or current lovers. Now would be a great time to turn them on to the show. Let them know to listen intently this week to win Coachella tickets, because if they do win, I think contractually they will be obliged to bring you with them as their plus one. So we appreciate you helping to spread the word, grow the show.
Friends with benefits.
A lot of people don't know about us yet. You have already joined in, and we cannot thank you enough, but get some more people to join the party. And we say good morning and hello and congratulations all at the same time to Matt from Garden Grove. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning. How are we doing?
Well, good, but you're doing great because you're going to Coachella.
Oh, my God. You're kidding me.
It's happening.
Woo!
We're going to have to work on that woo.
Yeah, that woo is weak sauce. But okay, I appreciate it. I know you're caught up in the moment right now. You'll be enjoying Green Day, the original Misfits, and many, many others at the desert. Hold for your tickets, please, Matt, and congratulations. Thanks for starting your day with us at KROQ.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, you know, they just announced, Johnny's all excited, they just announced officially the lineup for Just Like Heaven as well.
That's dope.
And I know Vampire Weekend is on there, I think. Hold on. Johnny was like running around the hall screaming.
Well, one of the exciting
Vampire
things
Weekend, Group Love, Empire of the Sun, The Drums, and Slow Dive, baby.
And a reunion of Rilo Kiley.
Oh,
There's
wow.
a lot of people who are excited
Yeah,
about
we
that.
posted that complete lineup up on our socials, Klein Alley Show, if you want to check that out. It's always exciting when the poster comes out. You get the big fonts and the small fonts and all the information. Of course, you can go to KROQ for that or check it out here. This hour on the show, lots to get into. Jake was in the streets with a microphone and around a lot of drunk people trying to solve the world's problems, so we will get to that coming up this hour on the show. Jake also got his journal. I think he has not yet shared his journal entry. You know, last week I got on the scale, lost another pound, which is not good for me because I'm starting to feel real lightheaded all the time now. Allie, of course, did the Forced Connection with Chuck. Omar's playing his clarinet in there like a star. And we'll get into Jake's journal next on KROQ.
Sometimes.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Got more lift tickets for you coming up shortly. If you'd like to join us on Friday, it's Ditch Day, Klein Alley Snow, back to Snow Summit. Lots of stuff to give you when we're up there, including some merch. I believe there's more show shirts, people demanding some more Klein Alley Show merch. We got that for you. And a good opportunity for us to all hang out together and ski and snowboard and drink and everything else. As you know, we're in the middle of our forced resolutions. Still a few more days of January left. None of us have broken just yet. There's a lot of messages about the forced resolutions on the goat line.
You know, I was hoping Omar would get a tuba because I wrote him a song that goes like this. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just
all right, that's enough of that. Well, he didn't get the tuba. He
Let
got
him
the
finish. Let him finish.
He got there's many verses there. He got the clarinet, and he's been jamming on the clarinet, and he has to perform his first song for us this week, official song.
Yeah, I think my daughter and I were talking yesterday. And,
a lot of talking, not a lot of playing. It feels like there's a lot of
Twinkle,
talking.
Twinkle, Little Star is the song that she's going to teach me.
No way. It has to be complicated like Clair de Lune.
Where are you at?
Like,
What the what?
Let me hear. Where are you at now, Omar? Where are you at now? Out of curiosity, let me hear how close you are to Twinkle Little Star right now.
Let's see.
You have your.
We can make it if we try. Just the tuba up.
That was a solid note.
Hey,
there you go.
Yeah, you're getting better than you used to.
Than you used to 5 days ago.
my mouth skills are improving. Whoops, that one.
All right, great.
It's all about developing those tiny muscles in your lips, right, Omar?
Yeah, it's
Allie's
about
mom
that.
about that.
It's about teeth placement and where you put your lips. It's a lot of nonsense.
Meanwhile,
my mom can help you.
Yeah, she could. Yeah, Allie's mom has got probably four clarinets stuck inside of her gut right now. Practice.
Oh man.
Then I got this. As you know, I'm continuing to lose weight, Allie. Unfortunately, it's terrible and it's really affecting me.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Klein. This is the tapeworm living in your stomach.
The tapeworm living in my stomach is called back.
Calling to let you know, please stop eating pizza. I'm a lactose intolerant.
Okay, thank you. Apparently, the tapeworm is played by Adam Sandler. And he's lactose intolerant. Sorry, I'm not going to stop eating pizza. Your job's to eat through it.
I love that your only way of doing your Adam Sandler impression is to channel your tapeworm.
That's not me calling, by the way. That's a different person that claims to be my tapeworm. And then there's Jake the Nerd, who was forced to journal again. And it's been a while since we've gotten inside of Jake's journal. But since we have to do this, and we learned last year, you failed by forgetting to put an entry in the journal.
That was bullcrap, by the way.
What do you mean?
Those were the rules of last year.
It was journal entry a day, and my day was over 24 hours, so I don't think I should have lost.
All days are 24 hours.
I know, but my
Time
day
is
was
just a
longer.
construct. Go ahead, Jake.
All right. For the most part, living in SoCal is the dream. There are some times where that dream turns into a nightmare, and that happened this morning. Every so often, the house next door to the Jake Shack gets rented out for filming, and hungover, I was woken up at 8 a.m. by a film crew setting up a scene that took what seemed like 1,000 takes and involved the women screaming, "Just take the effing lemons!" Over and over and over again. Countless takes of, "Just take the effing lemons! Just take the effing lemons!"
Oh, is that the video you sent us over the weekend?
Yes.
I had no. Jake sent us all a group text.
I didn't watch it.
It was. He's like, this has been going on all day. I didn't even know. I didn't ever even hit play on it.
I
But,
didn't either.
Yeah. That's what it was.
It looked like a film crew filming something.
They were filming a movie next to you, like a college.
Or something.
Like
It was a special kind of hell that sounded like the worst piece of writing that's ever been put to film. I am interested to see how it turns out, though. Anyways, good night, Journal. I love you.
Oh, wow.
Just take the effing lemons. Yeah, was that like a professional production, or was that like a
Student film?
Who knows? I mean, they had enough money to rent out the place, and they had like a whole crew there, so they had some money.
That is rough when you move into a place and you don't realize that your neighbors are doing that.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, every weekend, there's a different film crew in there filming stuff. Because I filmed in a house like that, and you could tell the neighbors were pissed. You could tell that they're so annoyed that there's always a new group of people in their little cul-de-sac.
Yeah, S up the parking, too.
Yeah.
Well, but I think if you tell them you've been inconvenienced by a shoot, they have to let you eat snacks off their snack table.
Cool.
Which is the one benefit.
Oh, man, I wish I would have known that.
Yeah,
you
pretty
just-
crafty.
I could have had some lemons.
Yeah, you go.
And he goes,
We need those.
Just take them.
Just take the
I
effing
wanted to
lemons.
yell back, like, take them already, dude!
We'll come right back in a moment. Gayest football highlights from this past playoff weekend and much more next.
Coachella might be one of the most iconic music festivals in the world.
All right, music festival goers, the Coachella lineup is here. Let's talk about Coachella.
This is going to be epic. The Coachella lineup has just been announced. Headliners are Lady Gaga, Green Day, and Post Malone.
All week on KROQ. Win a pair of 3-day passes to Coachella. April 11th through 13th and 18th through 20th. Empire Polo Club in Dio. Featuring
Hey, this is Billy Joe from Green Day.
Green Day, Post Malone, Lady Gaga, Megan Thee Stallion, Travis Scott, Jimmy Eat World. The Prodigy, The Original Misfits, The Beaches, Reba Doobie, Joe, Basement Jaxx, and tons more. Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win your way in with 3-day passes to Coachella. World Famous KROQ on the World Famous KROQ.
KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. Postmaster Johnny's entered the KROQ studios now. You're going to get inside of his brain in just a moment. Chance for you to win some tickets and bragging rights. And, of course, Johnny Doesn't Know has become a bit of a staple around these parts. Although people are very upset about Johnny Doesn't Know. I don't want to... let's not waste time with the
Naysayers?
The naysayers. I mean, there's a ton of messages here about Johnny, and I don't want to...
This message is for Douchemaster Johnny.
Douchemaster Johnny. I don't like these names, Johnny. I don't know why people are upset about things.
But let's play them anyways.
Let's. You're right, Johnny.
Let's play them, though.
Good point, Johnny.
Go
ahead.
Let's play them anyway.
Yeah.
Calling out men for rolling their backpack.
This guy's mad that you don't like...
okay. He's a roller, then.
This guy rolls his backpack. He's a man who rolls his backpack, and Johnny says he's got a problem with any man that rolls their backpack.
Telling the grown-up to be a man. How about stop watching SpongeBob? Stop quoting SpongeBob. Stop learning stuff from SpongeBob.
Yep.
Why don't you grow up and be a man, Johnny?
See, this guy's very upset. You really struck a nerve with that guy.
He hit me hard right there.
I love that you're like, all right, that's enough. I will not take this
attack
bashing of backpack rollers. What a cause to be passionate about.
Well, Johnny did claim in his last round of Johnny Thoughts that there's something about a man that rolls a backpack that makes him really question if that's even a man at all. This is what he said.
Is it an ick to anybody else to ever see a man just rolling a backpack anywhere? Like, pick it up, bro. Like, wear it on your back or, like, over your shoulder. You gotta roll it everywhere.
Well, you fired up that guy. All right, so we got questions this week about cars because Johnny dealt with some car trouble, and as we found out, he doesn't know an awful lot about cars, car culture, or how cars work. So all you got to do is predict, will Johnny know or not know the answers to these questions in this round of Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
I don't even know that.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I wasn't even a sperm in my father's whatever.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Johnny Cochran.
That's OJ's real name?
Johnny doesn't know.
You thought the J in OJ stands for Johnny?
Wasn't it like Orpheus Johnny or like...
Orpheus Johnny, you got it. Rondo, you're off to a good start.
Whatever that dude's name was, R.I.P.
All right, Johnny.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're more knowledgeable about cars now that you went through it? I mean, I saw you were in a tow truck. You got to ride with the tow truck driver. You got to talk about cars. You've been in the shop, in and out of the shop a few times. Do you feel like you know more now than you did a week ago?
Oh, definitely not. There's so much to know about cars.
All right, let's say hi to Crystal. We'll start with the baddies, make our way up and down these phone lines. And this is Johnny Doesn't Know Cars. You ready, Crystal?
Yeah, I'm ready. Sweet
All
David.
right, well, Sweet David, will Johnny know what type of car is associated with James Bond? Will Johnny know what type of car is associated with the great James Bond? I'm going to say 0 chance, but it doesn't matter what we think. What do you think?
I don't think so either.
Allie, I think he's got a shot at this? Even a shot?
I just don't see Johnny as a James Bond fanatic.
Right.
I don't know that he's seen any James Bond movies, so for that reason, I would say no.
It's pretty well known, though, right? One specific brand of car that is always associated with James Bond.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, she doesn't think he'll know. I don't think he'll know. Every once in a while, though, you learn this from some weird Family Guy episode where it was brought up. So
No, I can't watch Family Guy. I wasn't allowed to watch that when I was a kid.
Well, you're grown up now.
Yeah, but it's kind of whatever.
You still can't watch it? You're 26.
I couldn't watch it, but now it's like instilled in me, like, hey, I better not watch that Family Guy clip. Like, I can't watch that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Are there all of your childhood rules still in place? Or
no, just that one. Just that
All
one.
right.
Really.
So, Johnny, which car is best associated with the great James Bond?
Well, check it out. I love James Bond. Daniel Craig, Pierce Brosnan.
Oh,
those are
okay.
my boys. Love the.
So you've seen the James Bond movie?
Yes, I love Bond. I know he drives a silver car, and it's a coupe, and it's like the one all the spies have. I don't know the brand of the car.
Were you about to say gender of the car?
I was going to say the genre of the car. I don't know what genre of the car is, but
if you had to take a guess, though, I mean, it is a make, right? There is a make of car. It's silver, and so you think all the spies drive that car. But what brand
I'm
is
thinking British cars. I don't know many British cars, but I know Aston Martin. That's the only one I know.
Say that again?
Ashton Martin.
Like Ashton Kutcher, but Ashton Martin?
Ashton Martin is the name of the car.
Okay.
Ashton Martin.
You know what? He kind of got there.
What is-
Crystal.
yes?
It's Aston Martin, but okay,
Yes!
you were close, and he
That
got there.
counts.
I'm going to give
Yes,
I'm going to give Johnny the point on that one.
I'm
right?
surprised.
All
Really
right.
surprised.
I'm shocked you got there. Ashton Martin.
Blimey, mate.
All right, we go to the next. I'm sorry,
Blimey,
Crystal.
mate.
Nice
Blimey,
try.
mate.
Let's say hi to Jason and give Jason a shot at this edition of Johnny Doesn't Know Cars. Johnny, what is the difference between a V6 and a V8? Will Johnny know that, yes or no?
Definitely not.
All right.
He's going to say the two numbers?
With a definitely not. Do you know the difference?
He's going to say there are two numbers?
I don't even know if we'll get that far. But,
two numbers apart.
Johnny,
He's not wrong.
What is the difference between a V6 and a V8? Jason says you will not know.
V6 has 6 cylinders, 8 cylinders. V8 has 8 cylinders, mostly found in big, huge trucks or like really big, heavy like cars. Like you ever heard like the guy like actually I can't say that, but you know what?
The new V8 engine.
No, it was kind of like when people do street takeovers and they're kind of like no quema, and it's like V6 or V8.
Right.
I might be speaking a foreign language, you guys. I don't know if you guys understand
I get it.
No, I get what
Johnny,
you mean.
Johnny, once again, you got it right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. See?
Well, I know
car stuff.
I don't know the second part of what you said, but the first part.
Yeah, that might have to take a while to explain, but yeah.
Let's go to Marco in Huntington Beach for Johnny Doesn't Know. He's on a bit of a streak right now. Hey, Marco.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
Will Johnny know which country gives us brands like BMW and Mercedes? Will Johnny know what country those hail from? Yes or no?
BMW and Mercedes. I am going to say yes.
All right, with confidence. Marco says you will know that. Johnny, what country brings us brands, car brands like BMW and Mercedes? He looks dumbfounded right now.
Well, this is just my normal face. Aren't those British cars too?
I mean, a country, specific country.
Those are British cars.
BMW. Do you know what country British is?
Oh, England, New England.
New England.
But, yeah. But also, too, those are British cars.
Hold on, excuse me. Hold on.
Klein just did a
I
double
think you're
take.
dumbfounded.
Hold on. You said so many things there. You went British, and then you jumped to England, and now you're saying New England?
Yes, New England car. English. Excuse me. English cars.
Just hear Marco in the background going, oh
boy.
Oh, boy. He said yes. So you're going to go with New England?
Let's go. Yeah, what is New England? Go ahead.
What is New England?
British cars. Yes.
What is New England?
New England is
Let me just start by saying that New England is in America.
What country or what part of the state is that?
What part of the state?
Where does it say New England out of the 50 states?
When
is New England
when the
too?
people from the regular England came over to America, they created New England.
So it's on the East Coast, because it's definitely not a West Coast
That's
thing.
right. You got that.
Well, like which state?
But more importantly, let's get back to the question that matters. These cars are from Germany.
How are you alive?
We have a bigger question.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. Super Bowl's been set. Got that going for you, I guess, if you even care anymore. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. And once again, this is not a repeat, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a tough day today if you are a Buffalo Bills fan, because every year right around this time you think this is the year we're finally going to get to the promised land. And, you know, a lot of fan bases have had to deal with this over the past few weeks. Detroit Lions fans that have never been there, they finally get the hope. It's one of the nice things about having a team that's constantly sucky is that you never really get that built-up excitement of this is going to be their time, because the further the team goes, the more invested, excited you get, and then when it all falls apart, it is that much more crushing.
You would rather just be bad the whole time?
Yeah. I mean, I was, for years, as a Washington football fan, for years I was just able to just go, well, season's done after week 3. This is going to suck. Let me go ahead and see how the Rams do. That was what I got to do for years.
Don't you want to feel more invested throughout more of the season?
The ups and the downs. The ups are higher, but the downs are so much more downsy, Allie, and I know you get that. And that's why even yesterday as I was watching, I started like this. Got it, good. That was like, me being excited. That was like Cabana Klein Q1, and then this is me by the end of the game.
Oh, come on. No, stupid. That's so stupid. A terrible play call.
Dad, I want one.
I know, me too.
I want Washington, she said.
Yeah, that's right. She knew.
Oh, she's so trying to bond with her father.
I told her if you're going to college, Washington better win, and she knew college is now no longer in her future.
She knows that a happy father will be giving her all the snacks.
You always see the viral videos every year around this time of fans of teams destroying their own TVs because they're so disappointed and like, oh, it could have been, and then they throw. It don't usually happen during the Super Bowl, especially especially some big play gets. You go, what kind of grown adult idiot is going to ruin their own TV? But I get that sort of aggression, because at some point you're watching and you go, this was so simple and they're being so stupid. And I just have audio. I mean, I didn't break any TVs because I respect TVs too much. But
they got really killed at the end, which just makes you feel so much worse.
Yeah, well, I kept telling myself, like, even as things started getting bad, I was like, all right, there's still a chance. And I was like, now they're down 20. Man, they still figure it out. No, they're
now
30.
the score is 55.
Now Philadelphia has scored more points in the history, more points.
Any championship
I was like,
game.
but let me just think how this could happen. And then you hear the stupid...
Well, an onside kick.
It's nothing worse than hearing smug Tom Brady be like, stranger things have happened. Like, no, they haven't, you idiot.
Big miss. Nice, he missed it. He missed it. Ah! Big miss. Ah! That's huge, baby. Woo! All right, relax.
All right, relax.
What? You're telling the dog to relax?
Yeah, the dog got a little barky for my liking.
The dog is just responding to that frequenty. It's really difficult to tolerate.
I know.
Are you alone in this room except for your dog, or who's with you?
At that point, I think I had a friend over. My buddy lost his house in the fire, so there's no TV, so he got to come over and watch the game with me.
He sounds very quiet.
Yeah, well, he was trying to deal with insurance claims.
He's just crying next to you.
Yeah, he was trying to deal with insurance stuff. Yeah, and I felt bad because I was complaining about losing a couple $100, and he's like filling out insurance claims, like lost everything I have ever owned. So it felt bad.
And you're wearing one of his shirts.
I gave him the box. I actually took a picture. I gave him the box of shirts. He was very appreciative. Anyway, here's this.
A big 4th and 5. Yeah, I have a lot of bets here. Come on. Big stop. Obviously going to be Barkley. The guy's averaging 30 yards a carry. Come on. Get him. Oh, no. Terrible.
No, he bobbled it.
Terrible. They're going to give him the catch, though. They're going to give him the catch because of Philly referee base. It was a bobble. You're right. He had no possession going out of bounds. God damn.
So anyway,
this is so depressing.
It really is sad, and that was pretty much how my day went.
So did he leave before the game ended?
Yeah, he lost his entire house a week ago, and he said that sitting with me watching football was the most depressing thing.
I would
that he's been
rather
through.
have no house.
He said that. He said that. He goes, I'm going to go back to sitting on my pile of ashes instead of sitting with you because this is terrible.
Well, I did incorporate some of your best lines from that into the gayest sports highlights of the week.
Oh,
and yes,
wonderful.
there were only 2 games, but they were very high stakes, very involved. There were some post-game feelings that happened afterwards. So here are your championship gayest sports highlights of the week.
Here are the gayest sports highlights from the week.
Got it. Good.
Hurts gets a shove. Hurts in.
Look at Allen just tuck it in mid-flight here as there's a reach in.
They fake the jet sweep and run a toss crack. Chin can't get him on the ground. Martin can't get him on the ground. He rarely allows the first guy to get him on the ground.
Wow. I can't remember a play that touched me like that, I don't think, in my life. I got so much pride in our guys.
Cook to score the touchdown.
You shouldn't go outside unless you're Cook, who is cooking.
Gonna do it again. Hurts. Ooh, I don't know.
No one's behind these guys. They're coming. He's going to come scot-free. Never would you think he's coming.
Fly, Eagles, fly to Super Bowl 59. Slay.
These have been the gayest sports highlights from this week.
Pretty gay. Super gay, I would say. Thank you. Did I throw my dog in at the end? Son of a bitch.
The best thing to happen to your wake up.
KROQ, Red Hot Chili Peppers. One of the many bands. Be a part of your Fire Ed show happening coming up at the Forum.
On Thursday.
This Thursday. Oh, man, it's crazy. It really crept up. Good luck if you got those tickets. Super jealous. I know there's still some super expensive ones available, I believe. Money goes to a good cause, so you can go ahead and tell yourself that while you take out a second mortgage to buy tickets to help people that lost their homes. Let's say hi. Something ironic about it, isn't
I know, it's true.
Kyle, you are caller 20. Good morning.
Yo, what's up, Klein?
Friday. I don't know if you have plans or a job, but quit, cancel, come up with an excuse. We'll see you at Snow Summit, all right?
Hell yeah.
Do you have a job?
I do. I'm actually working right now.
Really?
I am.
Definitely 100% chance this guy's a snowboarder named like Kyle, right?
Oh, Kyle.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. I just got back from Mammoth last week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so your
Especially
board's all
when they
ready
say
to go.
for sure.
What is your job?
I work at a faucets and fixtures. It's a company we sell plumbing and different
pipes. This guy's pipes all day, every day.
Oh, man.
Pipes
Loves
on,
pipes.
every day.
half pipes, smoking
Laying
pipes, laying pipes. This guy's whole life is pipes, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. Can't wait to finish this conversation up there at high altitudes. Hold on one second. Kyle will be there with his snowboard. That's Friday. Snow Summit. Open to the public. You want to show up? 1 to 3 will be at Tommy's Bar. Drinking, giving away tickets, etc. And for everyone else, win yourself some tickets from us all week long here on KROQ. Saturday, I got some great news. I didn't realize this. Let me just say, if you are kidless, if you have no kids, no children, no responsibilities, appreciate every free moment of your life. You want to sleep in, you sleep in. You want to stay up, you stay up. You want to go to Vegas on a Tuesday, you go to Vegas on a Tuesday.
And don't do that thing where you're like, but I feel guilty because I miss them.
No.
Don't
But I'm
feel
saying
guilty.
if you also don't have, if you're at a point in your life now
Oh,
where
I
you
see,
do
where you
not
don't have
have
them at
children,
all.
you are
Okay.
kidless. You don't. The reality of life is you oftentimes don't appreciate the things you have until those things are gone, and then you go, man, I feel like I didn't take advantage of that enough.
Sure.
I realized on this Saturday that we just had that I had signed my kids up. I didn't even know I did this because usually I find out about things after the fact, and I go, why didn't I know about that? And they're like, oh, they sent out 9 emails, but you know me, I've got 50,000 unread emails.
Right.
I happened to have signed them up for something months ago that I didn't even remember. And apparently, I got the alert that they're going on an all-day field trip on this past Saturday. And I thought at first that meant I had to join them. And then I realized I didn't have to go. So all of a sudden, I went from having a day where I had to figure out what to do with kids to I have an entire day to myself. And I'm talking 8 in the morning until 6 at night.
Whoa, that's great.
Gone all day.
And that's great when you didn't know that it was happening.
Unexpected, and it was like it was like almost it felt like winning the lottery. Like, wait,
Yeah.
what? I could just drop them, and then that's it. And then 6 o'clock, they get okay, sure.
And were they excited too? It wasn't
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah, they were thrilled. And so in my head, I go, this is fantastic because there's going to be Bang Fest in my house.
Ugh.
Yeah, Bangfest 2012.
That's what my wife. She made the same face you just said, Allie.
From 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., what are you going to do the rest of the day?
That's it. That's all I figured. I figured we had that on plan.
You were just going to lay in bed and have sex all day?
That's what I thought.
That sounds so unproductive.
For who?
For both of you. I would use that as catch-up time.
So, so funny you say that. Such a female brain. So I say, hey,
Thank you.
good news. I get to drop. It's the nicest thing I've ever said to Allie. Male shoulders, but female brain.
Thanks.
So I said to my wife, hey, I dropped the kids off, and we got the place to ourselves, And she goes, oh, that's so great. I'm like, yeah, we can do anything we want, And I'm going to get all kind of put that flirty voice on.
Ugh.
How's it go?
I was like, that's what I said. I was like, we can do anything we want. I kind of like gesture to the kind of the bed. She's like, oh, great. She's like, we got to organize. And I was like, what? And
That sounds
like,
great.
She's like, we can organize everything. And then she's got her sexy voice kind of too, but she's talking about organization. So I'm like, is this a euphemism? Like she wants me to organize her organs?
What'd you
Like,
organize? Did you organize the garage?
No, she wanted to go like room to room, cabinet to cabinet, shelf to shelf, drawer to drawer. And she thought that was like she's like, this will be great. So great. And I'm like, what are we talking about? What are we doing here?
That does sound great.
And then she's like, we just got to go to Container Store. And then we got to go to Home Goods.
Cool.
And I was like, but we also have the house to ourselves so we could do anything. Like we could do anything. I got a shoebox full of drugs.
That you can do anytime.
No, we can't do that
you
anytime.
can.
You can't do that anytime.
You can do it at night after the kids are asleep. That can happen whenever.
It can't, Allie.
It's time for a project. You have enough time for a big project.
What? Why even bother that big project? And so I'm like, So I think to myself, all right, I'll play her a little game. She wants to play a game? I'll play the organization game. And eventually, this will lead to... Yeah, well,
Your
eventually...
organ joke?
You know, you can't spell organization without Oregon. That's what I should have said. Damn, wish I thought of that. And I said, no, eventually we'll get to organizing this room, and we'll be right back to the bed. And then it'll be like, hey, before we organize this, let's...
Yeah, but then you'll be too tired.
So it's like, in my head, I had this whole day that I thought this is going to be the perfect day because no responsibilities, unlimited sex, and it became a legitimate day of full organizing.
You were exhausted by the end of it, weren't
Let's
you?
go through this. Let's go through that. And, look, a lot...
Did you get a nice luncheon? Did you pick up some lunch?
A lot got done. And I was like, and then every time she's like, well, maybe we could take a break. I'm like, I know what we could do. And she's like...
Did you do that weird wink that you just did?
Yeah.
That's creepy, dude.
And then she goes, you want to pick up matchas? I'm like, no, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, great. I love her day.
Yeah, her day was a terrible day for me. Like, I realized her dream day is like my worst day ever. And then I was like, I haven't showered yet today.
Ew. Why would you mention that?
Well, I was thinking maybe, I was trying to really juice it up, I'm like, at some point, she's got to be slow playing me here, right? It's got to be a slow roll.
Why would you think that?
I don't know. I just feel like that's part of the game.
If she wanted to do it, she would have done it right at the beginning.
So then finally around like 4 in the afternoon, I'm like, we're running out of time here. I got 2 hours left here. We got to do this or not?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, oh, did you want to have sex today? I go, yeah, that's all I wanted to do. She goes, all right, meet me upstairs in 5 minutes.
Cool.
And then, you're right, it did not take the whole day.
Yes.
Very quick.
Then it's over, and you can go back to organizing.
And I could tell while we're having sex, she's looking at a bench that has stuff on it. Yeah. And I'm literally looking at her as I'm having sex, and I can tell
she's thinking about organizing
the bench. She's organizing the bench.
You can't get it out of your brain once it's in there. You got to organize everything.
She said, organize. I was like, you son of a bitch.
Need a visual? Klein Alley Show is now streaming on YouTube. Watch the Dumpster Fire live each and every morning on KROQ's YouTube page. Viewer discretion advised. KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show has come to an end for the day, but the show will continue, believe it or not. That's right, because you can check out the podcast. It'll be uploaded shortly. Some bonus stuff there as well. You can always see our uncensored bonus podcast we put up at least once a week called Klein Alley Showtime. You got the YouTube stream happening, and soon all of today's show will be available to watch. We appreciate you watching it. And more importantly, thank you in advance for sharing it with some people that may or may not be into the show. The only way people ever find out about us usually is because someone else that found out about our show was like, hey, you may want to check these guys out. They're pretty cool. Give them a day or two. You will hate them at first. Eventually, you'll come around. So thank you for helping us to spread the word and grow the show. All right, takeaways from today's show. And then we got more Coachella tickets for you tomorrow, more lift tickets for you tomorrow. And we'll get you into Creep IECon. That's happening as well. Creep IECon, the Ontario Convention Center, this Friday through Sunday. We'll give you those tickets tomorrow as well. If you want Coachella tickets, don't want to wait for us, you'll win another pair at noon with Nicole, then again at 3 and at 6, all week long right here on KROQ. Congratulations to our big winner. We met this guy earlier this morning. We called, I think it was Paul, won these tickets to go fly to Boston and see Sublime, winner of KROQ's Mile High Club. Congratulations. Hopefully you'll be next. All right, takeaways. What do we got?
818, my takeaway is he missed it. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. He missed it. That's when I was still excited in the first quarter. That all fell apart pretty quickly for me.
Sure did. 909, my takeaway is Maria and Dan are the worst couple.
Man, we learned about that today. That was crazy.
Yeah,
I love it. I love Maria and Dan. Poor Maria and Dan.
424, my takeaway is just the two of us.
Just the two of us. What a
310,
song.
my takeaway is Road Bros is a great gay porno. And 951, my takeaway is just take the damn lemons.
Just the two of us.
Yeah.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Beautiful. Could have been, Omar. Could have been.
562, my takeaway is Vanessa can't turn away from the meats.
She loves the meats. She's back dating and she's back eating chomps. Loves the meats. You don't believe us? Go try to hit on Vanessa this Friday when we're at Ditch Day up at Snow Summit. She will be. Are you going to be there, Vanessa?
I guess, if I must.
There you go. Playing hard to get. Love it. Omar, takeaway today's show?
My takeaway is that Mr. Anderson 169 is an asshole.
Yeah, people are not happy with Mr. Anderson 169 on the Discord for sure. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is you want the steak, baby?
Baby George was my favorite part of today's show. If you don't know what we're talking about, check out the complete podcast. Love Baby George. He'll be up at the mountain with us on Friday as well. Omar, takeaway?
Jake, takeaway.
Oh, sorry, Jake, takeaway. Sorry.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme is a great restaurant.
That's my favorite restaurant. All right, have a good day. Do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. If you're just in the meantime, GOAT line open for you now, 844-956-GOAT. Bye.
That they feel that that you know they feel that
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
It's time, yeah. Netbangers, what's going on, baby? How are you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of the Daily Dibbit. Vanessa's back here doing some schoolboy stuff right now, but until then, she told me to sing this little ditty for you. Vanessa goes and does a lot of work for the show. And she does it when nobody knows. And all I do is play this guitar, and I hope that it gets me far. This song goes out to all the net bangers who eat mac and cheese and chicken fingers. A lot of them are probably all drunk and high, but they listen to this show. Klein Alley Show. Oh, 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 oh. Klein Alley Show. How you guys doing? You guys upset about the Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs winning again? I know, tough game, but a real nail biter though. Not excited to see that game though. TBH. Come on, roly poly.
Oh my gosh, my chair is so heavy.
Roly poly over here. You got a nice big industrial chair though.
Why does it look so blurry?
Budget cuts. Anyways, today we announced.
Can we see the chat?
No, we don't need to see that shit.
You're right.
Today we announced the lineup for Just Like Heaven Fest 2 as what is today? January 27th. Super stacked lineup. Dude, I am so hyped for this lineup. I was like, I got up and I started dancing in my chair. Literally, all the artists that are announced on that are even better than what leaked on the Billboard like a week or two ago. Literally, like we knew like Vampire, we knew Empire of the Sun, we knew Slow Dive were going to be there. But literally now they released the rest of the lineup. Now we got the drums, we got Group Love, Wild Nothing, my boys Beach Fossils. If you haven't listened to them, you need to put them on your radar. And of course, like the greatest, like iconic, legendary act to come out of this lineup, Slow Dive.
What? Slow Dive?
Well, yes, Vanessa,
Whoa.
Slow effing Dive are making a special guest appearance. If you guys don't know, iconic 90s shoegaze band.
If you know, now you know.
Sweetness.
Hi, gangbangers. You didn't let me say hello. Hello, everyone. Stop bullying girls. I see you. Guys, I have to leave. Can't wait to see you on Friday.
Vanessa's gonzo, but you know what? Really excited. I didn't know we're giving away Coachella tickets this week. I know that was a big ticket. Maybe I didn't see the email. Oopsies. And also too, if you guys come to the Snow Ditch Day that we're doing this Friday, remember that's this Friday. You guys can just show up. Don't need to call in. Don't need tickets. Don't need nothing. Just come hang. Make sure your car's got the right tires and everything. And come join us on top of the mountain. We're all going to be there. It starts from 1 o'clock to 3 p.m. We'll probably get there a little bit earlier. We like to get there a little early and get everything started and have everybody situated in. We'll be upstairs in the mess hall. And it's going to be a great time. I think the conditions are going to be great too. If you plan on playing in the snow or going down the hill, whatever, great conditions for that. Last year it was really cloudy and snowy, and we needed chains on our tires. So if you're driving up there, make sure to plan accordingly and make sure to either get snow chains or to ride with somebody who's got four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive vehicle. And we're going to be there, bringing the vibes. We're going to have lots of tickets and stuff to give away too. And then besides that, we just want to chill and we just want to hang out with you guys too. It's been a minute. I know we could all use each other too right now. Like this year kind of started off on the wrong foot. A lot of stuff's been a little crazy, but you know what? We'll be all right. We'll be fine, as we always do. We always have big show hangouts. We loved. It's a community. Love hanging out with each other. Yeah, look at that. The Voids poster way out of focus. Anyways, but yeah, just come on down, have a good time. 1 to 3 p.m. We'll be there. We want to see you guys there. Come hang out, chill, and then bring a friend too. Preferably bring a friend who doesn't know the show. Whether it's your neighbor, your grandma, your pet uncles, referees, goldfish, like bring them all. Like it's gonna be a really great time. I think there's gonna be food and drinks there too. I don't know what we have. Usually, last year. Do you remember last year when Klein threw that chicken leg and he hit that person? Okay, really quick story. I love this story, and it's the best thing that ever happened about one of these snow trips. Literally, Justin, the engineer, and I were standing in the back of the whole venue, and then the whole entire room was full of Klein Alley Show listeners, and all of us were there hanging out, having a great time in the cabin. I don't know what caused this, but I just see Klein from across the room grab a chicken leg and just chuck it across the entire room, and it's going in the air. It's flying, and all of a sudden the chicken leg comes and smacks the listener straight in the forehead, and he goes, ow, and it falls on his tray into his dish. And I'm looking at it, and me and Justin, the engineer, are looking at each other just dying. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, literally, Klein just threw a cross-map tomahawk chicken leg into some guy's face, and then the guy who, like, got hit took it, and he was just like, oh, ouch, but all right, man. I was just dying laughing because I was like, bro, why the fuck did that guy just take a chicken leg to the face like that? It was so incredible, but it was so funny. But that's just like kind of like the wacky, wild stuff that happens. I'm planning on doing a new video shoot too over there. If anybody comes, any netbangers want to be a part of it, I'm doing like little like funny little like it'll be a little bit of a surprise, but you know it's gonna be really cool and it's gonna be really sick. And I want you guys to all be a part of it too. So all you netbangers, please come out again this Friday, January 20. Well, let's call it the 31st, January 31st, I think, 1 to 3 p.m. We'll be there. Come be a part of it. Come hang out. We'd love to have you guys. Lots of games, lots of prizes. Drive safe. That's it. All I've got for you today on today's Daily Dibbit. A lot of big concert lineups. Again, go check out that Just Like Heaven lineup right now at KROQ on Instagram. And go check out all those artists. Literally, the headliners are really great, cool, iconic. Love them. But I'm telling you, if you want to discover some new great music, the secret sauce, the hit of what's great about this lineup is literally on the bottom tier of that lineup. So, Beach Fossils, Group Love, Toro y Moi, Wild Nothing, Perfume Genius, I think, and of course, Slow Dive. If you haven't checked out any of those artists, please go. I highly recommend you go do so. You won't regret it. And then listen to KROQ because we're definitely going to be giving tickets away to that. I don't know when, but definitely we will. So just keep your eyes peeled for that. And I'd love to see you guys there. That's one of my favorite festivals. I like it personally better than Coachella, but I could be biased. You guys could love it more. All right, so that's all we got today. Keep an eye on the show at Klein Alley Show on IG, and we will see you guys mañana. See you later, fools. Aratos way.